Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I had a few technical difficulties to fix here in this studio and whatnot, so I do apologize. Hey, welcome to a brand new show of the Daily Mind Podcast. I'm your host. Starting off the show a little bit late, and again, I do apologize. Welcome to the show. Happy Friday evening to all of you back in the States. Happy Saturday morning to everybody here, here in South Korea. Welcome everybody. Brand new show, almost to episode 700. This is episode 692. Although we did produce over 700 episodes in total, this is, as far as regular shows, the 692 second episode we are now producing as of right now. But welcome everybody. Hopefully you guys have some pretty good plans. Some of us, like me, I'm going to be chilling out, not going to be doing anything crazy. Just going to be relaxing. I'm going to bake a cake today, which I haven't done in a while. Yeah, I like baking. It's not from scratch. It's like one of those fucking Dunking Hines cakes. But nonetheless, though, I like it. It's still baking, right? I guess so, right? All right.
Make muffins.
No, I want to do a cake. No muffins. I want cake.
Cupcakes.
No, cake, just a cake. I'm not doing muffins. You can do muffins if you want. I'm not doing muffins. I want a cake. Anyway, so welcome everybody. Hey, shout out to everyone that was on our last show. We did a bonus show yesterday. We did a bonus version of one of our best segments. Is there such thing as a stupid question? That went over for like 2 hours. It seems like now we're running into the 2-hour range on average for shows. But right now it's still averaging hour and a half to 2 hour shows, which is about regular. But these episodes have become more engaging to where now the time is just running longer and longer. Even my AI was analyzing my show, and my AI said it's basically one of the things that is holding the show back is that our shows are too long. But there are podcasts out there that are just as long as mine, if not longer, like the Joe Budden podcast. His shows are damn near 3 hours every single time. And I guess what it's saying is that, for our type of subject matter, our shows are too long. And it's basically saying that our audience attention spans are not long enough for this show, which I think is bullshit. Because as far as I look at the numbers, a lot of people are engaging in those 3-hour shows. So yeah, suck it, AI. But anyway, welcome everybody. It's going to be a pretty interesting episode. I got my wife Ampy in the chat, who also made me a fresh cup of coffee this morning, always inviting. She's in the chat as well. We'll see where the show goes tonight. It is the Roundtable. All right, so basically we do this show on Fridays, your Fridays, and we basically talk about any and everything that's on the table, right? There's no set topic. Anything that comes to mind from A to Z, we could talk about. Like, for example, we don't know what's going on with Mitch McConnell. I think, honestly, that man has passed on, rest in peace. But they are not saying anything. This man has been in the hospital for a few weeks, and there are no updates on this man, which is fucking bizarre. And honestly, they're not telling us something about him. And honestly, I think the man has passed on. I don't know. I hope that's not the case, but we could talk about shit like that. Anything is on the table. I got Captain James in the house, executive producer, co-host, and co-founder of the Daily Mind podcast for TikTok. Captain James in the building. No, it's not called the Brown Table. It is the Round Table. Although, oddly enough, the table my desk is brown, but it's not round. You know what I mean? I know, Captain James, you like that kind of thing. You like things that are brown and round. Okay, I think to some degree we all do.
What's Skinless Nugget's name?
His name now is
Hale?
huh?
Hale Thor?
No, his name on here now, and it keeps slipping my mind. It's not Skinless Chicken Nugget. It's York Ockesmall. York Ockesmall. It's supposed to be York Ockesmall, but he keeps changing his name. I don't know why people keep doing it, but it keeps pissing me off. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, people change their names on here. My crew, except Anna. Anna's the only one that has not changed her name on here since the beginning. But I've had Skinless and Rio change their names to Barry McCockiner and fucking York Oxmall. Of course, they'll come up with some dumbass name like that. But yeah. And Rio hasn't been on the show in a while. He's been on vacation, touring and stuff like that. So he's been busy. He hasn't been on. But if he was on our America 250th Roundtable, oh, forget it. We would have been cut off. Cut all the way off. But anyway, he'll be back To be determined. TBD. TBD. All right, y'all. Hey, listen. I know I started the show a little bit late. I did say between 5 and 9, and right now it is about 18 minutes late. But anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Whatever's on the floor tonight, let's talk about it. You know what I mean?
YOLO.
Yeah. Doobie Scoot Canoe, you said to STD. That's what you want to talk about? I mean, shit. Well, you can start off with that one. I said TBD. This man said STD. But yeah, if I want to talk about that, it's not my realm, shit. But if you got something to talk about it, I guess we can. Shout out to Doobie Scoot _ Canoe.
And there's a text of YOLO right above him.
Oh, that's Mikey. Well, I don't know what to fucking call him. He's got like goddamn 18 goddamn pages.
How are you gonna say that and look at the ending of his name?
That's what he put. I know who it is. I don't know. He goes by many pages. He got a lot of, I guess, what he likes to call burner accounts. But we'll see how this go. What the fuck are you going by today? American? American? What the fuck is your thing? What is going on with your title?
It says American Pie over Jesus Christ. But,
American Pie over Jesus Christ.
That is the most bizarre shit I've ever heard. American Pie over Jesus Christ?
Lord,
the movie?
forgive us.
yeah, that's what we're gonna call me today. Cause my main account, you blocked it. Well, the mod blocked it, so I can't join the show from my main no more. So I'm going on all my alts. I'm just gonna keep traveling across every alt I have.
You have way too many pages. I didn't think TikTok could even allow that many fucking pages. I don't know how many accounts you can have, but I guess. And Doobie Scoot Canoe, you say, can you make me a mod? Oh, no, I can't. But moving right along, I got plenty of mods. I'll be honest with you. I got about, 6 moderators? And we're full of
Yeah, everyone was a mod. It would just go to chaos, can't lie.
Exactly. We can't have too many mods, man. A
He
show
said,
or
"Why,
whatever.
fuck?"
Why the fuck not? Because we're full, number one. And number two, I don't even know who you are at
He
this point.
said, "Why,
You're the
fuck,
first.
nigga?"
I don't even know who you are, but maybe sometime in the future. Like, we have a couple of mods who haven't been on this show in a while. I'm not going to say their names, but they haven't been on in a hot minute.
Hey, can I
hope
say
they're
though?
all right.
Like before you go live, can you send it to the group chat? Because for some reason I'm still in there. I can still see everything, but I'm like blocked on your main account for some reason. The mod had blocked me and shit.
I could have sworn she.
Just let me know.
She unblocked you, but yeah, I'll let you know in the chat. I'll let you know. I'm just working on some shit real quick here. But yeah, we'll work on it. I'm still trying to figure out how to put the title of the episode on the screen. I read I looked at it a little bit last night, and it was kind of confusing. I'm still trying to figure that out. Hey, Captain, as a matter of fact, do you know how we could put the name of the episode on the screen so that people can see what the fuck we're talking about? Because I'm still trying to figure that shit out. But other than that, though, what we got going on this weekend? What's new?
3 major sporting events are happening. We got Argentina versus, I forgot who the hell they're playing. I think they're playing Norway. And they were playing Norway. And we got another World Cup game going on. So then after that, Conor McGregor returns to UFC.
And now.
Okay, so more like a sports weekend. And Hun, what?
Someone did a post, and now it just said some comments on the side were filtered.
Yeah, that's TikTok. Hey, listen, let me tell you guys something. If you guys see in the chat that comments are being filtered, just know that's not me. That is TikTok that is taking that, whatever you wrote, and filtering it. I don't do that shit, so I need that to be known.
If I was a mod, I wouldn't have blocked you. Who knows?
I don't know. So I think they blocked you, honestly, by accident. But as far as you...
Yeah, I mean, I can be unblocked. I can be unblocked. All you have to do is tap on my name. But I get it. You guys are like old heads. You don't really understand how to do it. So I can navigate around that,
Oh, so you're calling me an old head?
No. But shout out this Doobie Scoot Canoe guy. I think he's representing that one German song.
I think I know who Doobie Scoot is.
Yeah, that one German song. I'm thinking that's Skinless, can't lie.
Yeah, I believe Doobie Scoot _ Canoe is Skinless. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, what happened? Okay, Now you're giving off skinless chicken nugget vibes for real. If that's the case, what the fuck are you doing with this account? And this is new unless you lost your shit. Matter of fact, somebody, I think you wait a minute, hold on. You
I'm
said
not
your
saying
main.
that's him, but it's probably, I don't know.
I think it is him because he wrote. I think in one of my comments.
Oh yeah, never mind. It's not him.
some-
He said the fucking skinless.
Man, don't play around with me, man. Shit. It's got to be because he mentioned something about his main account got blocked, and somehow now this new shit come along. So I don't know. It could be anybody. Who knows? But no, you
Yeah,
can't
who
be a
knows?
damn mod. It can't be a mod.
No, I think skinless is hell.
No, his skinless last name was that he posted on here was York Oxsmall. That was the
Yeah,
last
and
name
he was
that
on
had.
here earlier, so he was straight.
Well, shit, I don't know. No, he wasn't on here earlier. He wasn't on here earlier.
You didn't see him in
I just
chat?
started the show.
I seen him join the
Skip-
show.
what, York?
Yeah, I seen him earlier, like in the earlier show. Not this show.
No, not this show. It was
Like earlier.
No, it was the last show we did, the bonus
Like
show. Yeah, he
yesterday
showed up
for
towards
you,
the
yeah.
end. Yeah, he showed up towards the end. Yeah, I remember that. So yeah, Doobie Scoop Canoe, man, I don't know. But all right, so you got sports going on this weekend. I'm chilling. I'm not really doing anything too crazy. However, though, what else we got to talk about, man? Come on, I got an hour. I got to make at least an hour, right? It's a round table. We can talk about whatever shit.
Weekend plans.
I mean, there's only so much we could talk about weekend plans.
What are they cooking for dinner? What did they
Oh,
have for dinner?
I just cooked.
Add some conversation. What do they have?
All right,
I
what did you
just-
just cook?
I just cooked 4 eggs and what is it? 2 pieces of what is some type of toast that you like? I don't know. We just bought an air fryer though, and I can't lie, that junk has been useful. And I cooked 2 pieces of chicken in there. Bro, you don't
Let me
believe
tell
how
you-
fast air fryers cook. I did not
Air
know
fryers-
that. That shit is
air
like the
fryers
holy
is a-
grail of because I always cook on stovetop. It'd take a little longer, but air fryer is like holy grail. We just got one. Can't lie.
Air fryers is like a miracle of fucking science. Like whoever came up with the air fryer, bless you, because you could cook shit so fast. We threw a steak, we threw all types of
All
shit
right,
in
I
there.
don't know about all that. I didn't put
No.
that much stuff in it yet.
No, you'll get to that level. Right now, you're on like the beginner's level. But when you get to like steak, now one thing though you have to be careful with is that number one, you gotta fucking not leave the steak in there too long because it will dry the fuck out. Key term: air fryer. And Doobie Scoot, you said
Yeah.
this guy sounds like he kind of struggles not to eat his own toenails, bro. That's crazy. Wait, who are we talking about? Are we talking about me? Or are we talking about Jesus Christ, American Pie? Because that sounds crazy.
Yo,
like, imagine
disrespect. No, not Jesus Christ, but American Pie. Shit, I'm American.
He said, "Can Buddy cook?" I mean, hey, Mike, you said you can cook, right? Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I cook simple stuff.
Okay. As far as stovetop shit, like what things can you cook on the stove? Like little simple shit.
Burgers. I cook pork chops. What else do I cook? Pancakes from scratch, all that stuff.
Okay.
Simple stuff.
Simple stuff. Okay.
And
What's the
also,
most-
if it's like if it's like if I need to cook for more than one people, then I can cook big feasts what is it, tacos, nachos, etc. Stuff like that.
Okay. Let's talk about that real quick. Men that can cook, right?
Hey, I don't flex that shit though, cause ain't no
Hey,
woman.
no. Because there seems to be no one is ever satisfied when a man cooks. You got people that's like, oh, a man shouldn't cook. That's kind of weird. And then women are like, I like a guy that can cook. And then I don't know. A lot of people have weird misconceptions about men that can cook. I think men that can cook is a flex, man. Because think about it. He doesn't have to rely on a woman or even his mama to cook for him. He could cook for himself, which means he could
That shit is not a
live
flex,
by
man.
himself.
It's
What,
not
a
flex.
man know how to cook? It's for
I mean,
some people
yeah,
it is.
cooking. Everybody should know how to cook simple stuff to a T, but on basic survival. But man, hell no. Knowing how to cook and flexing that as men, okay, You can know how to cook, but never flex it if you're a guy. Don't
I
flex it.
think I think there's certain things that you can flex. Like if you could prepare a whole
And if
Thanksgiving meal, I think you
oh
know what
yeah,
I mean.
no.
But if you're like, oh, I could cook a burger. Anybody could throw a fucking burger, right? But if you
I
can like
mean, a lot
flex,
of
you
people
could
can't
cook.
cook nowadays, bro. You go over to a girl's house, bro. Most of the time, bro, and she's probably only gonna know how to cook fucking rotel dip.
Let
Like,
me ask you: Have you ever had a girl that cooked for you
um,
uh,
let me think
outside of your
back.
family?
Oh well, then no, nah.
Okay, all right. So let me ask you: if you met this girl and she didn't know how to cook worth a
Well,
damn, but she had
I
all
take
these
that
other
back. I
demon
take it back.
qualities.
Yes, once.
Okay, once. What did she cook you?
Like fish. It was like salmon. I never had salmon at that time, but she was like, "You never had salmon?" And she gave me salmon and yellow rice.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. It's pretty simple. Captain James, you said canoe better than Scooby snacks, huh? Yeah, I told you that's that motherfucker, man. I know I'm not crazy. It's funny because when he first came onto the show, his name was like Subi Snack or some shit, and then he changed it to Skinless. Now it's fucking York Oxmall, and then it's Doobie Scoot Canoe. I'm like, God damn, man, how many fucking names you guys got, or how many accounts you guys got? Hey,
Facts, bro.
welcome to the show, York. Yeah, I guess we kind of got you figured out and shit. But yes, cooking should be a basic survival skill. You know, at one point, like that used to be taught in school, home economics class. They somehow got rid of that shit completely, and I
Not
think
gonna
that was
lie.
the worst
If you
thing
can, if
they
you're a
did.
man and you know how to cook like full course meals for like gatherings of people, like you get, I can't lie, bro. You gotta be good. Like if
Oh,
you're a
to see
man,
that? No, 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 no,
you're
no,
cooking the whole
no.
Thanksgiving like dinner, man. Yeah, nah, bro. Fuck no.
You mean to tell me, because that's the flex. Like, if you could cook some simple shit, that's not much of a flex. But if a dude could cook 3 to 4 course meals, that you telling me that's crazy.
Nigga, not
So
from
so you went,
18. Oh yeah, that's definitely scandalous. Holy shit.
yeah, exactly, motherfucker. That got a brand new name. Hey, everybody. Our executive producer, co-host Subi, aka or formerly known as Skinless Chicken Nugget, formerly known as York Oxmall, is now going by Doobie Scoot _ Canoe. Yeah, we kind of pulled the sheet off your face like fucking Scooby Doo. Welcome to the show. You know a little bit too much. You gave too much away. But as far as a man cooking, like it's because you got to understand too, it's always been seen as a woman that had to cook. If you go back into the early mid 20th century, it always was like the woman stayed home and cooked, the guy go out provide this and that. So a guy cooking is kind of like, well, it's out of the fucking norm. But back in school, they used to teach kids how to cook and bake. I don't know a school out there that still teach home economics. The last school I've seen that did that was my junior high school. They had home ec class, and everybody wanted to be in that class because you were able to cook and shit. I don't know a school out there that do home ec, and
Yeah,
that's
we
sad
we
because
have that shit still. Well,
you
last
still
time I was in
got.
school, we had what is it called? Culinary arts. I think that's what it. Yeah, culinary arts. Where they cook. They
Uh,
used to cook for the school and shit too. We used to buy, go up to the like on certain days they'll cook for her and they'll sell shit at lunch. I used to buy the goddamn walking taco from them. That shit was decent.
I keep hearing about these fucking walking tacos. When we went to the festivals that we recently went, there was a truck that was selling a walking taco, and I'm like,
Bro,
everywhere I went, I'm seeing this
it's
shit.
just meat. It's just meat, cheese, whatever sour cream or whatever you want on that shit. It's like nachos, but in a bag of chips. But you're
Yeah,
walking with it because
yeah.
it's convenient. You know, it's not bad. My favorite food is nachos. I really love nachos.
Okay, yeah, because it was like they had a half ripped Doritos bag, right? And you open it up, and then you put a whole bunch of shit in it,
Yeah,
and
but
then
it's some
people
people that
eating
use
out
the
of it.
Frito Lay's chip. Don't fuck with them. Not Frito Lay's, but Fritos. Don't fuck with them, bro. You eating corn chips with meat and sour cream and cheese, bro?
No,
Like,
that
get the fuck
works,
back
man.
away, bro. You might have
No,
to
that works.
actually hurt that person, dog. If they like
No,
step 2 feet close to you, bro.
it's not that
You
deep,
know
man.
how
It's
you
just
know how
food.
heat that breath. That's just gonna have your breath. Actually, if you eat some shit like that out in public and you're not anywhere near home, then bro, like you gotta worry about how your breath smells after like you eat some shit. Cause like after you eat, I'm not sure if everybody does this. like after they eat, they have to brush their teeth, right? I'm not sure if everybody does that actually, because I
Mm-hmm.
have braces, so I have to. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if the average person does. But if you're walking around, bro, like in public, and you just ate some fucking Fritos chips, you gotta worry about how you're gonna talk to people for the rest of the day, especially people that eat onions in public. You know what I mean?
Oh, who the fuck? Oh, like fucking
A
raw
lot of
onions.
people I knew always ate onions and like in public, and then walk around with the onion breath for the rest of the day. Like you can,
That's
no
like,
matter how much. I don't even love onions, but if I really love onions, I would have to like compromise not eating that shit to save myself in public.
what about like if you eat Wendy's? It's one thing I notice about Wendy's, right? So Wendy's, they have some of the strongest fucking onions because they cut their onions fresh. They don't like grill them, right? So when you eat Wendy's, when you eat like one of their single Dave doubles, I always skip on the onions because the onions be so fucking strong, and it
Yeah, you
just
have
takes
to
away from the burger.
like compromise, bro. Especially when you're in public. Do not eat anything with onions. It's gonna have your fucking breath. Like for with however long the rest of the day you're out, man. I mean, I know you may really want the onions on there, but you gotta think about the other people around you, whose face you're gonna be in, whose space you're gonna be in. Like,
I
and
mean,
then
that's why I just
you're gonna
carry
say
gum.
a lot.
Yeah, if you use a lot of hot, if you like to use a lot of H words, yeah, and a lot of A words. But my
Round
thing is,
table,
that,
we're talking about anything.
oh yeah, it's basically right now. Hey, Sparkle, what's going on? Good evening. We're talking. It's the round table tonight, as we do every Friday, where we talk about any and everything. There's no one set topic, so whatever you want to talk about, just throw it in the table. But as far as going around and you just carry some fucking gum. When you're not too sure, just carry gum. I always carry gum wherever I
You think
go.
gum is
And,
well? I don't know what. I'm trying to think of a good brand of gum that's gonna fight that onion back with. I'm not
oh
sure.
shit,
You
what's a
gotta
good
understand, onion
flavor?
is like one of the strongest shit that could be on your breath. Like, I think it's worse than garlic, but I'm not sure.
And then Doobie School, you said if you chew gum, you're soft as fuck. But you always ask me for gum, so what the fuck is wrong with
Damn,
you, bro?
bro.
You're just as soft as me. Wait, what would you rather want somebody to chew if they had stink ass breath? What did you want them to chew? Fucking eucalyptus
Fucking
leaves?
no, what's that? What's that
Julia's
shit
in
they
the
used to
house.
call Tic Tacs?
Tic Tacs don't fucking those little fucking little things. Some people need to throw the whole fucking thing in their mouth. Like Tic Tacs don't work. Tic Tacs do not work. You
I
need
haven't
something
had Tic
stronger than Tic
Tacs
Tacs.
since like middle school.
Tic Tacs is crazy. I don't even know any. It's crazy because they still sell those, but I never see anybody buy them. They're just always there, the orange one and shit like that. You never really. I don't know who the fuck eats Tic Tacs. And hey, what's going on, Shauna? Welcome to the show. Hey, Shauna said hello.
Yeah, because I shared it with her.
And then, of course, Tulio. We see Tulio in the house. What's going on, man? Welcome to the show. Again, I'm a little bit late tonight, but it's okay. Got some good sleep. I had to iron out some technical difficulties, but it's all good. But nonetheless, though, I mean, what's the worst breath you smelled on somebody when you interact? I'm asking everybody this because
Oh fuck!
a lot. Hold on, because people do come across some diabolical breath, and it's two-part question. Let me ask y'all. What's the worst breath you ever came across, and how did you try to tell this person? Are you guys direct, or you kind of just slide them some gum just to be nice? You know what I mean? You said, Scoot, you said Tic Tac, not over here. Shorty got split like wood with my man. Hey, what?
Mendingo.
Oh, he's thinking of other Tic Tac. No. We're talking about fresh breath Tic Tac. Come on, man, get your mind off the gutter. And then Julio, you said you came across somebody's breath that smelled like The Last Dragon. God damn. And that's an old ass movie.
Okay, I keep thinking about the worst person I've smelled. But
Yeah, the worst breath you ever encountered.
like,
And how did you
okay, breath,
fix
not
this?
not his old person. Like just
Wait,
breath.
what? Just
Like,
okay, you don't gotta
the
say a
worst-
person's name.
I know a person
worst
I've
breath.
smelled that's the worst, but I don't think his breath was like his body odor was just crazy. But
No, forget the body odor. We talk about breath. Just breath.
all right, back because I was definitely about to say where he was from, all type of shit. But damn, I guess it was this one lady. Like she used to always eat a crazy ass mixture like a salad at school.
Oh.
They had like eggs, onions, fucking cucumbers, etc. And it was just sick.
Oh. Yep,
And
there it is.
on top of that ranch, bro, it was just fucking crazy.
God damn, who
Oh
puts onions in a salad?
no! It's the tuna salad breath. Yes, that's the worst one I smelled. Fucking sick,
God
bro.
damn. And Sparkle, hey, welcome to the show. We got you in the box. Good, happy weekend to you.
Now I will tell you the worst body person I ever smelled in my life. I will tell you.
Okay,
If
what's the worst
if you
BO
want to
you
know,
ever smelled?
it's
If
this
you brought it up.
guy. It was this guy in fucking middle school. He got transferred from like Africa. Bro, I tell you this, like I was his only friend. I was trying to show him the ropes of like America and the school and shit. I was trying to tell him, this is how, because nobody wanted to fuck with him because he was weird. I feel like they're more touchy in Africa. And he was trying to hug everybody, like dappy, and like just be around everybody. And like I was cool with him because he's like I was helping him out, but that nigga smelled. He smelled like what I thought Africa would smell like. Like
So he
I
smelled to
always
your
tell people I would
expectations.
never go to Africa because I think that I think the air in Africa is like thicker, and I feel like when I was around that guy, bro, the air felt thicker. He brought Africa with him to America. Dead ass.
Yo, I'm trying.
I can't remember his name. I can remember his face. If I seen him, I swear.
Oh, you know what I hate?
What's that, hun?
That like yesterday, oh my god, 2 people came in and they smelled so bad.
What did it smell like, though?
Underarm and odor and sweat and ass.
That kills me, especially the military. My God, there's motherfuckers that don't shower after PT. They would sweat after a run and then just put their uniform on,
Bro,
and walk around the rest of the day. I swear to God,
the
that
worst
shit.
people to be around is the people that work like sweat hard and then put Axe body spray right on after. I swear it's the
First
worst
of all,
shit ever.
no grown ass man should be putting on Axe body spray. I'm sorry, that shit is for
Bruh.
teenagers. If you're like 30 something years old putting on Axe body spray, you need to stop. Grow the
That has
fuck
to be
up.
like
And
the
Sparkle-
worst fucking spray you could ever. Like, Axe body spray is fucking horrible.
And Sparkle, yeah, I got you. Question, I guess, for you. You can answer the same question. What's the worst breath you ever smell? You don't gotta name names or anything. What is the worst breath you ever encountered? And what did you do about it? What did you tell them if you did anything?
Okay, well, hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. So yeah, okay, so, oh wow, so I have at least 3 different kinds. So
Damn.
there's
Okay.
definitely a tuna salad one. That's horrible.
Tuna salad.
There's chicken salad, and I'm not saying chicken with salad. I mean like the actual what is it? The chicken salad where you put in the mayo and the grapes or the raisins and whatever, mix them together.
Oh, who's doing that? Who did that? You didn't do that.
No, but that's literally isn't that chicken salad? Or am I thinking of the wrong word? I'm sorry, cause there is,
I don't know.
it is like a chicken salad.
Hey, hon, do you know a salad where they put fucking raisins in it?
Yeah,
What salad is that?
Yeah, I've seen that before.
I think that's the ambrosia. Isn't that ambrosia?
Ambrosia salad. Yeah, that shit looks terrible. Who the fuck is eating that shit? And then Shawnee, you said chicken and grapes. People doing that? That's a real salad?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
fuck?
so basically it's a
And they
it's
have
a
a Mediterranean salad too.
okay,
macadamia
but
salad.
Oh,
it is a
and
chicken
Hold on.
salad.
the pumpkin salad.
Okay, so it's a chicken salad.
So basically, it's a chicken salad, and it's like you mix it like either mayonnaise or yogurt, and you have like your celery, your onions, or your other herbs, or or your lettuce, or again like grapes or red onion. And I feel like that is definitely a bad breath. Like it's good, but it's a bad breath. The other one is a very weird one, but that's because I have witnessed it with someone. I want to say tonsil stone breath.
Tonsil stone breath. Now, I've heard
Yeah.
of tonsil stones. I don't want to know what the fuck that smells like. Can you please describe it in the
Oh Lord. Well,
most
I mean,
descriptive way possible?
oh
Tonsil
Lord.
stones.
I don't know how to describe it.
Do your best. Oh, what happened? Oh, there you go. So, do your best to describe this tonsil stone breath stuff.
When you have tonsil,
Hold that thought, hon. Hold on that thought. Are you there?
it doesn't
Yeah, I'm
smell
here. So
terrible.
basically it's horrible. So my friend, he had bad tonsils. His tonsils were getting bad, and then they were just starting to develop a lot of tonsil stones at the time. So at the time, he had to wait till he had to go to the doctor to get them removed. And all I could do for him was give him gum or something whenever he asked. And I know that I told him at one point, you need to brush your teeth, and his mom told him that too. Basically, what it says, it like due to the tonsil stones, like it traps food, and it traps like dead cells and stuff, and basically it creates a powerful odor resembling rotten eggs or garbage. That's how bad
Jesus.
it was.
God damn. Let me ask you guys this in reverse. Would you guys feel offended if somebody offered you a piece of gum? How would you take that?
I mean, if they would ask me first, like, could I give you gum, or would you like gum? I'd take it. But if they don't tell me why, then I would be.
Because most people will take it as, does my breath stink? What are you trying to say and shit? Mikey, what you got on this? No, I'm sorry, Sparkle. Go ahead. You still got to finish.
I mean, again, it's like, if they ask me, it's fine. But if they don't ask me or, tell me the reason why, and instead just give me the gum, it's like, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Like, it would be nice if you told me instead of offering it to me like I'm a bum.
All right. Well, shit. Hey, Mikey, if somebody offered you a gum, like stick of gum,
Well, I feel
right?
offended.
Huh?
I said, would I feel offended?
Like, how would you take that? Would you take it as them?
I don't take it any type of way.
Stink?
I mean, people do it down here all the time. I feel like more people are more like blunt. I feel like if you don't help them out, then that's disrespect. Like, or you don't really care, like, especially if a friend, like, especially when I had friends, their shit was kicking. Say, man, hey, look, man, here, and they already know what that mean. Like, my shit stink today. Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you for helping me. I've had times like that too, where my shit was crazy, and I got slid a piece of gum. So, or whatever.
Listen, somebody hand me gum. I don't care how I love gum. Just give it to me. I'll take it. Whatever, right? Or listen, if you want to offer somebody some gum, but you want to be subtle, here. Why don't you? What you do is you take a piece of gum and put it. You eat the gum yourself, and then you offer it. That way, it doesn't seem like you're coming off blunt. You know what I mean? Or
no, we people out here, they be giving what's them shits called, Listerine strips? What's that strip? I think it's
I love those. When it dissolves on your tongue.
Yeah, we got those. So yeah, a lot of people will hand you one of those too. Yeah, and a piece of gum.
Yeah, because I love the Listerine strips because they dissolve and they work instantly. And you get that damn, like, what the fuck? That shit works. And Shauna, you said you had a coworker who told a teacher that she needed it because her breath stink. Oh, damn. Like, can you imagine you hand somebody gum?
So basically, one of the mods, they was on my shit earlier and they fucking banned me to hell.
But I believe that was
blocked, and of course they don't know how to unblock me because old heads and shit like that. But
that's crazy. You call me an old head again, I'm gonna block you. Anyway, so yeah, but Listerine strips, man, those are they work really fast. They're powerful. Like I said, look, there's nothing wrong with telling somebody without, you can either tell somebody with some sort of tact, or you could just be straight up like, yo, fucking take this gum. Because there are people out there that's going to tell it to you like it is. They're going to tell you straight up, your shit stink. Take this fucking gum.
Yeah, we don't make it, we're not jerks about it. We just like, hey, bro, here.
I'm helping you out.
Yeah, it's like help. I feel like that's like, if you got something on your shoulder, or like one of your socks got a hole in it, or like you got a hole in your shirt or a hole in the back of your pants, and your friend don't tell you, that's disrespect. wow, you got me out here looking crazy, bro. What a friend. You know, that's what we say, but I feel like it's being helpful. I feel like it's disrespectful if you don't tell me.
I think people are less confrontational. People are not as blunt as they used to be back in the day. They're afraid to hurt someone's feelings or make them feel upset, or they don't want to, or they're not confrontational. They don't want to deal with the backlash if, like, oh, I offer you gum and then they crash out on you. Nobody want to deal with that, but they rather people walk around their friends and shit with bad breath, holes in their clothes and shit. You rather that shit? No, I'm gonna tell you. May not be. I mean, I'll just let you know, like, hey, man, here, have some gum, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, feelings. A lot of people don't want to hurt somebody else's
Bro,
feelings, but we're all
this guy in the
adults.
chat, bro.
That's exactly who that is in the chat, man. Need I say more? This man has been on the show so long, I can tell by the
He
way he
keeps
fucking
saying
talks and
gang
texts.
and blah.
Nah, come on, bro. You're out of order. Out of order. All right, man. Look. All right, let's move on from the gum and all that shit. Sparkle, I meant to ask you, because I've asked everybody how their weekend, what their plans are. What plans do you got this weekend? What do you got going on that's big or small?
Okay, well, so far I actually got done with my first summer drawing project. So
Okay.
all I have to do is edit the video and just add some things to it, and then I'll be able to post it when I can. I'll have to probably do another drawing project of mine. So far, I actually, you know what? Tonight I went out with my church community. We went out to the park. We had a nice meal and everything. We had games, so it was very nice. It was very nice. As for the rest of the week, or the weekend, I should say, probably just clean a bit, relax, and then go to church on Sunday and so on. That's how it is.
Pretty subtle weekend. That's not too bad. I mean, I'm in the house for the most part. I'm going to go out to the store in a little bit, get a couple of things, and then I'm just in the house. Like I said, I got schoolwork. I know this podcast is 24 hours, so I'm always working on this shit behind the scenes and then other things. As you get older, you want to keep yourself busy. I know people want to slow down when they get older and shit. No, I want to keep busy. I want to keep moving. Plus, I got to sit here and nurse this knee because now I got to go to physical therapy for this fucking knee situation I got. So, yeah, but nonetheless, I try to keep busy, try to keep moving, but I'm not doing anything too crazy this weekend. So I'm just chilling for the most part. But what we got to talk about? We got another half hour. We got like 20 minutes before we hit that 1 hour mark. That qualifies it as a good show. What else do you guys want to talk about? Anything. That's what the Roundtable's about. Anything. Put anything. No, we're not talking about BBWs, man, because that was yesterday. Apparently that popped up. If you guys want to still... Actually, Captain Jays, let me ask Captain, because he wasn't here for yesterday's show. Hey, Captain, do you like BBWs? Do you like SBBWs? Do you like thick women, Captain James? Because you weren't on yesterday's show because Skinless here, he brought it up. He said, shout out BBWs on gang. Yo, Skinless, you're not 19, man. Stop saying gang.
That's
Don't
the
say
only thing that
God.
people say that really irritates me. Like,
What, gang?
like when I hear it IRL, people like, yo, gang, I don't like that shit. It irritates my brain. Like, down, like, here in Atlanta, everybody says twin. I try to be different from everybody else. I don't say that shit. But, everybody says twin, hey, twin, shit like that. But the gang shit is so fucking annoying, bro. I swear to God.
I'm more confused about the twin slang. What does that mean?
That's a good question.
I don't know. It's like brothers. I don't know. Or, I don't know. I don't know why that happened, but, it started down here.
why not say bro or, like bro or brother, whatever.
Too plain. Everybody, every state has their own slang. They want to be different from, what's normal.
I mean, that's like saying... No, I'm not going to say it. If I say it, God only knows who's going to crash out.
Like the N-word? Like the N-word? Is that...
What?
Like the N-word.
No. It's like... Oh, Lord. It's like someone saying, oh, I want to be different from... I want to be different from the rest of the LGBTQ and decided the new word would be queer.
I don't get that analogy, but hey...
I don't get it either.
It's in other words, it's okay. So like it's funny. I looked up twin, right, and I already had a thought of what twin is, and pretty much I looked it up. it's pretty simple, people. The slang term for twin is a term of endearment for a close friend or someone you deeply relate to, similar to bestie or homie. It highlights a bond with.
Because you
How is
can,
that
it could be
fake?
a random. So you see an old lady in a supermarket, she's automatically auntie, or you don't have to know this person either. Like, for example, if somebody wanted my attention and they have this, this language, they come down. Well, like, I could be walking down the street, or they be like, "Say, twin." I don't even know him. I'm still twin. It
But you know
have
what?
to mean.
But see, if you would have let me finish, I was about to touch up on that very last part that you just said. Now, listen. AAVE. Now, if you guys never heard of AAVE,
African
it stands
American
for.
Vernacular English.
There you go. So, in other words, you don't have to know another brother to be called a twin. It is the idea that you're black, he's black, twin. That's why, like, I was gonna touch up on that, and then you jumped in and said that, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Let me hit him with this real quick. But yeah, it's basically brother, right? We're not related, we don't know each other, but you a twin because we're both black. We look black. So
I'm sorry,
that's
but
pretty much what it comes to.
I feel like that is so dumb, in my opinion.
Why is that? Why is it dumb?
I agree.
I mean, because there's literally the words bro, there's bestie, there's homie, whatever. There's those words, and now they're doing twin. It's like
That's like 80s shit though. Like, who's calling each other homies? That's Cali shit. That's
I
Cali's
here's the
thing.
And hey, cuz, what's going on? And I got also Dabbin and Lulu in the house. But see, you guys just highlighted one thing. Every part of the U.S. is something different.
Yeah,
like,
Cali, they have that homie shit. We don't say that.
Exactly. They don't say homie in New York. You know what I mean? And bro is such a general term. It's such a blanketed term. Like, everybody can use bro. Bro this, bro this. Minnesota, New York. Every area wants to stand out from another area. For example, it's always something between the South and the North. New York and Georgia, or New York and
says,
Miami.
"Suck my dick." We will never in life tell any other man to do that to us. That's New York's thing.
But it be females saying that to dudes too. That shit blow my mind. A female telling a dude SMD. I'm like, you don't even have that. How you telling?
Yeah, they always say
suck
my dick. They drag the ma part. Suck my dick. We don't say, we'll never in life say that. But it's African American vernacular English. But I try to make myself seem a little bit more, not important, but a little bit more educated from the rest. So I try not to use it. But when I'm with the people, sometimes I'll bust out a couple of words, maybe.
So you code switch around certain people.
Well, kinda, but even to the people that speak like that, I still, don't really like to use it because, like, I limit myself on how many times I say nigga or, just twin, because I don't want to sound crazy or dumb. It kind of sounds dumb.
I barely use the N-word, and you can ask Skinless, aka whatever the fuck he is now. The first time he heard me say that word, he was in shock. He started laughing because he's like, oh, I never heard you say that. Because it's not in my vernacular. It's not something I need to use to get my point across. But sometimes I'll say it for comedic effect. But when people hear me say it, they're like, what? It's like the white guy that says it in front of everybody. It's like, holy shit, he said that. And
Atlanta people, they have a whole nother slang, and I'm glad I don't talk like that. Like, fuck going on? So they sound exactly like that, and I don't want to talk like that. I want to sound a little bit clearer.
Like Baby Kia, that motherfucker is crazy.
Well, honestly,
shout out to Baby Kia. Yeah, go ahead, Sparky.
Well, honestly, it's interesting how you say some girls say SMD. I'm a girl and I don't even say that. That's interesting.
No, that's New York.
That's a New York thing. It's a New York thing. Don't at Sparkle. Don't do it because first of all, these women. Don't
I wasn't planning to do it at all. I
can't even picture you saying that. Even if you were in New York, I can't even picture you saying that.
I couldn't say that. It's not part of my vocabulary.
Plus, you don't have that type of tool to begin with.
Yeah, everybody. SMD is suck my dick, but
it's basically suck my dick. That's
like everywhere has different slang. Yeah. Even not even just has to be a African American vernacular English. Even certain regions. I'm pretty sure somewhere out there in the Midwest is more like Irish people out there. They say like hope. or whatever the fuck that means. Out west, they say some different shit.
You know, we need to do an episode on various slangs, like in the Midwest, the South, the Southeast. We got to do this because we got to see what
And
everybody
down
is
south
calling each
we
other.
say y'all. You don't really hear that up north. We say y'all a
Yeah.
lot, or
Please don't.
or even if
Please.
no matter how proper I try to be, I still don't say some words fully. I still don't pronounce it all the way fully. I still got a little bit of an accent, I guess.
Look
But
what he wrote in the chat.
yeah, that's that. I agree, bro. That's that Midwest shit, though.
Yeah, we got to do a
But-
show on slangs because
But
it's very
everywhere
interesting.
has like different slang, man. I remember my friend, like I was teaching him. He was from another country. I was teaching him like slangs in Atlanta. So when he comes here, he can get better. No, he was already here, but
Kinda fit
he
in.
picked that shit up out of nowhere. It's with him.
Oh, and Dabin, welcome to the show. I forgot to introduce you into the show. How are you this weekend? What plans you got this weekend? What do you got going on this weekend? And yeah, we need to do a show on AAVE. We need to do a show on that. We need to do a show on various different slang terms that is said in different parts of the country. And I think that's a reason why everybody has their own thing, is so that they can stand out from the rest of the country and then make it known like, yo, this is what we say down here, this is what we do, and so on and so on and so on. But yeah, outside of New York City, you're never going to hear a girl say SMD. And if she say it, she either thinks she's from New York or she is
actually
from
is a
New York.
tranny. Or no,
Maybe.
because you can't be a girl if you're tranny. But
You're edging the community standards, my friend. But anyway, so Doobie, you
yeah.
said
Hold
my
on, I'm gonna
homegirl-
join on my other account. I like that you just said that. Hold on, 1 second.
And then Doobie, you said my homegirl going round the block, so I'm finna slide to the side, squeeze crib. Yo, don't ever talk like that again on my show. And Dabin, you said I'm good. Thank you for asking. I love the show about slang because I'm Mexican and Puerto Rican. Ooh, so you've heard two sides of slang. You heard Mexican slang and you heard Puerto Rican slang. So that's gonna be an interesting episode because everybody's got their own flavor of saying certain shit. And I think it's actually pretty interesting, because
I'll be back.
how many, now you're fucking Pururin. What? Yo,
Pururin.
how many fucking accounts you have?
I told you I go like good. Well, I'm being realistic, like 16. But
I'm sorry. Is your
Brother.
profile picture someone sucking a toe or something?
yeah,
That ain't no
definitely.
toe.
Oh my
Is that
god.
that ain't no fucking toe, bro. Well, how do you even get that as a picture?
Bro, you'll be surprised what like Discord people send me. But
That's a
Lord.
dick. That is a dick.
it's a toe.
Ain't no fucking toe. That's a toe? Not from what it looks like right here. That looks. Everybody look at his picture, and you tell me, is that a toe with a heart on top? Maybe
Cannot
my
tell me
eyes.
that's not homo.
Wait, that's not homo. What does that mean?
I can't believe you said that on this show. Oh, I can't believe you said that, Sparkle. Oh my god, language. I ain't never hear you curse on this show. I think not one time. And then she goes out and say that shit, yo.
You've
I
heard
think
me curse before, though.
you don't curse very often. That's like me saying the N word. That shit is
That's
crazy. I think
you know
this
what's
show-
crazy? like people, man. Some of the innocent people that start like cussing, it always shocks me, and I always like it's one person I know. I feel like if she ever starts cussing, if she's like Catholic girl, like one of my best friends, but I feel like if she ever starts like cussing and all that other stuff, I'll lose all faith in women. Dead ass.
Let's talk about cursing real quick. Let's talk about that. And
No,
it's
like
funny you
to
said
the innocent, like to the most innocent people ever. Like she's so innocent, I can't imagine her doing anything bad.
you'd be surprised. It's like what they say about like people that go to church, like church kids. You know what I mean? They're sheltered kids. All they know is Bible studies and all this other stuff. And then when they get out into the world, they're just like unleashing all sorts of hell. Let's talk about cursing.
I
real
like to
quick.
say Catholic
I mean,
people are
that's
different
not
from
always-
regular church people. I
mean,
don't
that's
think
not-
Catholic and the regular Christians are the same.
But that's not
right.
always true, though.
Okay, explain. That's not always true. You're right, but go ahead, explain.
I mean, it just depends on what their lives are like and what they're exposed to and exactly what the parents' relationships are and so on and so on. So, I mean, even if they were to learn about the Bible and stuff, yes, It is true, but at the same time, they're still gonna get exposed by certain things, whether it's in public school or public or wherever too. But even when they
You're
get
right.
older, yeah, you're right. There's some people who's going to be, like having it loose, like you said, or whatever. But there's still gonna be others who are still gonna be reading the Bible, studying it, and so on. I mean,
Exactly.
it's like me. I've been exposed by certain things throughout my life. I was a Christian. I had a hard time, but as I grew up more and more, I'm reading my Bible and I'm studying it.
That's what's up. I mean, you're right though. It really all depends on what people are exposed to and whether or not they choose to go into that realm of the world, right? Let me talk about cursing real quick. Like, let me ask. Let me start with Peru, 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 Peru. Let me ask you real quick. Fucking name is crazy. Well,
You
we're
never
gonna
heard
call
of
you
the
Peru.
song?
I've never seen somebody with a dick in their photo either. But let's continue. What is your? I can't believe that shit is even on here, bro.
It's like an anime song. It's great.
No.
I'm trying not to laugh.
I'm
Go ahead,
sorry.
Sparkle.
His
No, go ahead.
I'm just trying to say his username. Parun 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 parun.
It sounds like a phone ringing. That's cute. Look, it sounds like a fucking
short.
phone ringing. There's a dick in your photo. Let's talk. Let's
That's a
address the
toe.
elephant in
That's
the
a
room.
toe.
That ain't no damn toe. Let me ask you something, Pudu Pudu. What is your take on cursing? Because do you feel like you have to curse to get your point across or to hold a conversation? Because a curse word is kind of like no.
Let me ask you this.
Okay,
No,
you're
never mind.
reversing the question to me.
Finish the question. I need to make sure I answer this fully.
Okay. Again, I'm gonna go back because as Patrick described it in SpongeBob, curse words are sentence enhancers, right? Do you believe that you have to curse to get your point across or to converse with people?
Well, I don't think it's any different from how you speak regularly. I mean, for example, 2 + 2 is 4, right?
I think so.
Or 2 + 2 is fucking 4. It's the same thing. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, right.
So it doesn't matter. Yeah, some people just like to cuss because But I feel like as long as you still get the same point across, it shouldn't matter how you say anything. Now, people won't like how you say it. If I said 2 + 2 is fucking 4, or 2 + 2 is 4.
It sounds funnier, yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna like the fucking. Depending on who it is, they're gonna be like, "Wow, you don't have to talk to me like that," But it doesn't matter as long as you're getting the same point across.
Sometimes it also depends on the delivery on when you curse. Some people might think you're like passive aggressive, that you may have some aggression in the way you curse. Some people, and this is what I hate about what they say about people that curse, is that they don't have an expansive vocabulary, so they have to use filler curse words. I don't think so. Some of the most intelligent people I know curse, and they're intelligent as fuck. That doesn't mean that their vocabulary is limited. That is just the way they express what they're talking about. But they have a very expansive vocabulary. I could choose not to curse, but I do. Sometimes it just comes out. And plus, when you're in the military, you have no choice. You're going to curse all the fucking time. So that's sometimes I can go a whole sentence without cursing though. Let me ask.
Lie. You just did it.
Shut the hell up. Anyway, let me ask Sparkle. Sparkle, let me ask the same question for you. As far as cursing, right? Do you feel like you have to curse to get your point across? Have it as a filler word to have a conversation?
I do not. I do not think you should cuss just to get your point across because let me just say this. When someone cusses so much, you're used to them cussing. Everyone cusses nowadays. And I'm the type of person who tries not to. And believe me, when I try to be on your podcast while washing dishes, when my mom and stepdad are home, I try to lower the volume because I know you curse and I don't want to get in trouble or something. Anyway, besides the point. Okay, besides the point though, I don't think you should curse to get your point across because at that point, someone who cusses a lot, it's not powerful because that other person or whoever is used to them cursing and so on. But I think what's more powerful is silence. Sometimes it depends on your answer. without the cussing. But whenever you definitely mean something that's serious or disappointment or just sad or whatever, the silence, it says everything. You don't need to cuss, and just the silence alone speaks louder before that person can walk away, and so that other person can evaluate what on earth they said, what they just did, and so on. Because silence is more powerful than words.
This is true. But if we're talking about an actual conversation, I truly believe you can actually converse and not have to curse. Like Dabin said in the chat, she says sometimes cursing is part of a personality. If you ever met one of those old heads or just somebody in the family or friend that has to curse because that is what makes them them, yeah, I know a lot of people like that. They can't say a sentence without cursing because it is part of their personality, but it doesn't mean that their vocabulary is limited. They just choose to communicate through more expressive, colorful words, if you will. Hey, Dabin, let me ask you, same question in the chat. Do you feel like cursing is necessary in everyday talk? Like, do you feel like you have to curse when you converse with people or what? Because we're going to have a show on this because this is very interesting. I'd like to know where some of these curse words originated, because some of these curse words go back centuries. They go back centuries. And we got to know, we're going to learn the art of cursing, the origins of profanity. And that's definitely going to be an episode maybe before this season ends. Got to keep that topic fresh somehow. But yeah, cursing. My wife hates when I curse. And she's like, you shouldn't curse in front of a lady and da-da-da. I'll be honest, I'm slowly working around how I talk around my wife, to be honest. But everybody else is fair game. But yeah, I feel like I don't have to always curse around her. And the only time she ever curses at me is when I fuck up. When I do something crazy and she calls out my whole government, I know I messed up. And she's Puerto Rican. So yeah, you guys get the idea. But no, we will do a show on profanity because it's a very interesting topic. Matter of fact, we should do a Squid Game of a show. One episode. Anybody say one curse word getting kicked off, getting booted off the show. I think we'll all be booted, especially me. And I'm the host.
And
I'll probably get booted first.
I don't cuss.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Nah, I wouldn't do that though.
I try not to cuss though. I really do. And
yeah.
I mean, no, it's because it's because for me it's not necessary. When I was younger, that was definitely different. But at that time, I was going through a rough time. But now it's like, okay, I'm trying my best not to curse and everything because I don't want that to to be viewed for my personality and so on. But no, I do get it. People, they're used to cussing and so on. And sometimes when they try to stop, it's very hard. I do get it. Or if they want to continue it, okay, they continue it. But no, what you said, like your Squid Game, like if anyone cusses, they're booted up. That's interesting. Okay.
I'll be first.
I want you to try that. I want you to try that. That's interesting.
I
don't cuss at all. I mean, unless we call slut. If that's so, I don't know if that's a cuss word, but I don't think it is.
Well,
I don't cuss though.
Let's look at the 7 dirty words. The 7 dirty words that were coined by George Carlin.
Yo, this guy in chat. That way. What does that even mean, bro?
I don't know. You deal with that accordingly.
That's one of the most hoodlum shit I ever seen in my life, bro. This might actually be somebody else.
But as far as like the 7 dirty words, yeah. I tell you what, if we did some shit like that on the show, I'd probably be the first one off this show. I'd probably be the first one to curse. I'll be honest with you. But I was gonna say a lot of people curse out of anger too. It's just like expressive. Cursing is expressive, but it's like a sentence enhancer, as Patrick put it in that one episode of SpongeBob.
You're always cursing.
I'm always cursing because that's in the military.
I have a mouth like a sailor, but still, I don't.
I'm not a sailor though. I'm not a sailor, but like in the military, you're cursing all the time, dude. And what's crazy is that when you go around posts, right? You go to a PX or whatever, and they say there's no cursing at the PX. But you're on a military post, you're gonna fucking curse some way, somehow. But I guess it's because
you just did right now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
you gotta release that anger somehow.
Yeah,
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Okay, how about this for an idea? Instead of booting yourself, since you're the host, instead of booting yourself off, how about you you make a jar, you make a swear jar, and if you swear, you put the money in it. I'm sure your wife will be happy with that.
Oh, we already have one. I put quite a bit of money in that jar. So we have a swear jar at the dinner table, right? That just so happened to have a Jesus candle next to it. And she said, you know what? Every time you curse or one of us curse near this Jesus candle, we got to put $1 in there. You know how much money I put in that swear
So you
jar?
I can't
so you
imagine.
compromise cussing?
Well, think about it like this, Mikey. There's a time and place, right? At the dinner table, it shouldn't be a place to curse. It should be an area to unwind and eat and talk in peace without the energy of what happened on your work day, the cursing and all that. It's supposed to be reserved at the dinner table. You know what I mean? Yes,
And
hon.
who put the majority of that money in?
I did because I fucking cursed.
And he did it again.
She'd be a rich woman if I keep cursing, but you ain't. No, get out of here. You trying to get me to curse?
You got to talk about some of the compromises you made in your relationship.
I made a few compromises, but before I get into that, Sparkle, you were about to say something.
Okay, now I wanted to ask a weird question, but at the same time, though, you're married, so it's like I better not ask this questions.
This is a show of questions. Try me. What do you have? I tell people don't hold questions. You got a question? Please say it on the show. This is a unscripted show. So what do you got? What's your question?
I want to say it, but I don't want it to be like something unfair towards your wife or anything. But okay, but let's say this: like, if you were still single and all, like, what type of woman are you interested in? Like, what type of women are you interested in? Like, what type of people is Perun interested in? What type? Just a question for all of us to answer.
Okay, for me, if I was single, like before I met my wife, I've always been into Latinas. Yes,
This is what my husband won on the 4th of July.
Oh yeah, I won this for her on the 4th of July.
That's what you won yourself.
And you stole it. So
no, I put it in the bag because you didn't have nothing to hold.
Okay, well, yeah, little piggy.
Yours.
But
It's
to answer your
cute.
question, thank you. But to answer your question, before I met my wife, I've always been into Latinas. Always been. And funny enough, my ex-wife was not Latina though, but that was always what I was gravitated to.
Wait, what was she?
Oh, she was like black and Italian. She was black and Italian. Yes.
And this is what I won.
That's not a real mix right there. That's fake.
I don't know. My
No,
wife
it's
is
not.
showing up.
Shush.
My wife wants to show off this bowl. I don't know. Like it's
It's a bowl.
Yo, I
but
recognize
other
that
kind of
guy.
bowl. It's
Put it
a
up again.
measuring cup.
Is that AI?
Yeah, that's the AI guy.
Oh my God, that's AI.
Look, show the inside.
it's a measuring bowl. Yeah, that's what she wants to show
You know,
off.
that's the
Isn't
AI
it
guy
awesome?
from
One
Two
that's for the
Things
4th
Can
of July.
Happen.
Okay,
Have you ever
I
seen
didn't-
that
but
one?
it's
I've
just
never
the
seen it.
picture. The picture is AI though.
Yeah, he's
picture
from that
is AI?
Two Things Can Happen AI thing.
Oh my Lord.
Ah.
It's authentic, dude.
Okay, yeah, because it's made in Korea. Yeah, it's in Korea, made in Korea. Yeah.
I got
But they
AI
use
guy.
AI. But they use the AI picture though.
Oh, they use a lot
Yo,
of
you might have
Japanese
to sue,
characters
bro.
out here.
Can't lie,
Oh
you
my
might have
God.
to
Yeah, they use a lot of Japanese characters out here. There's a lot of uncopyrighted shit out here. You'd be surprised. But yeah, that's always what I've been into. Now, she also directed that question to you, Prudu, the type
Oh,
of women
me?
you're into. Yeah.
I don't know. I like smart people. I like the ones that can, as much as I always talk about not like women not doing this, doing that. I do like someone that can combat my thinking. Kind of make me like challenge myself. Like there's very few times I've run into like a couple girls that was like smarter than me and actually made me change how I thought. But I like that. And as for like what kind of girl? Maybe Latinas, white girls. I love those. Shout out to them. I would say Asians, but they don't fuck with me, so
You barely got Asians in Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, there's
Are they
barely
even
any.
out there?
You're right.
But no, I've never been a white woman ever. But
You're with me.
okay, you're Puerto Rican, but you're white passing.
So, but that's still possible.
Okay, you're
That's
white.
a
You're the
them.
closest thing to white I've ever been with.
She's a shiny
but
Pokemon.
No, I
She's a
can't trust
shiny
no smart people.
Pokemon.
She's a pale Puerto Rican. That's what she's, a white Puerto Rican woman. And I swear to God, nobody ever believes she's Puerto Rican. And then she doesn't speak Spanish really, so that doesn't
For
really help very much either. She doesn't speak.
Nobody
she doesn't
says
speak
5
Spanish.
bro. This is not
I
the
just
80s.
I just call her a shiny Pokemon at this point because that's what she is. You got a good woman.
Hey, hon, you're a shiny Pokemon, so I got a good catch.
Thank you.
And I didn't even have to use my Master Ball either. Like, hey. Oh, that's a bad joke. Anyway, so use my Master
Can't trust
Ball.
no smart people. I did say I need like a dumb girl, but I was lying, bro. I was faking.
How? Let me ask you something. A dumb girl.
Okay,
You say you
wait.
need a dumb girl. How would
Remember
you
I said that
describe
on
a
you
dumb
before?
girl?
I was lying. I was faking. I was lying.
Okay, because I was gonna ask you, how would you describe somebody like a dumb girl? Like you said, I need a dumb
Like,
girl. Like,
you know,
what would qualify
someone-
her for that?
As much as because if I say this, it's gonna contradict everything I probably ever said on this podcast. Like,
So you don't have to say it, but it's up to you.
but I
look,
will say it because I'm a realist. I don't really like. Okay, I remember how I said like she has to listen to everything I say, all that stuff, all that shit. I'm lying, bro. I'm just trolling. But what I really like is, like I said, someone that can like combat what I say or give input that actually makes sense. And but she not like she I don't know, not put me in my place, but kinda. She's just like somewhat is on the same level as like smart as me when I'm fucking up or whatever.
So you want somebody basically on the same intellectual level as you, personality-wise, intelligence-wise, things of that
No, I
nature.
can't
Somebody
be
that
personality
can,
though because I feel like she was just
Okay,
raised being me
personality would be different.
24/7. But
someone who's mentally equal to you, as far as
yeah,
mental,
somewhat.
somewhere
Like,
in that.
that has a mind of their own. Because I dated a girl, I thought it was what I wanted. Like, she's listened to everything I said, et cetera, et cetera. But at the end of the day, she just wasn't like a person of her own. And it's like, it's almost like dating somebody brainless. Like damn, you don't have any thoughts of like, or like she liked everything I like, and that's cool. But like, she just didn't have anything of her own or liked what like any personal opinions. Like, I just agree with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you don't want somebody that agrees with everything with you, because it's like,
Yeah,
do you have
like
a
you
mind
can't
of your
agree with
fucking
every
own, or?
fucking thing, dog. Like we gotta be different somehow. I
And
feel like
Chucho,
I'm
we
either
got.
getting played or what. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. And we got Chucho in the house, man. What's going on? We got Chucho. What's up? What's up? And let me ask Doobie Scoot the same question. Well, actually, shit. I'm gonna throw Sparkle's question at you. What kind of women you like? In terms of, I don't know if it's like, nationality, race, or just in general. Like I said, I if I was single, and by the way, if you're single, what kind of women you looking for? Basically, was
I'm
the
not
question
gay.
we just answered. Huh?
I'm not gay. You're asking me
you should
what
ask
kind
her
of
what
woman I'm
men
into.
she like.
No, I'm throwing the question at Doobie Scoot. I'm taking your question. Sparkle, you're surprising the fuck out of me. First you said the H word, now you're saying you're not gay. And then I was throwing your question
I
at
thought you
Doobie
were
Scoot.
asking me. I'm sorry.
No, I was
Okay,
not.
okay. I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't asking you. Holy shit. Yeah, and Adriana, what's going on? We got Adriana
What I
in the
just
house
said,
this evening.
never
What's up?
mention
What's
it
up?
again because I'm gonna go back to the the normal banter.
This is insane. It got quiet and she was like, "I'm not gay," and I'm like, nobody asked, but okay. But I get we cleared that up. But yeah, it's fucking crazy. We got Adriana in the box. What's going on, Adriana? Good evening to you. Happy Friday evening. Welcome to the show. What can we do for you
Ask me
tonight?
about that damn old question. I tell you right now, I am not gay either, but yet some females have known to hit up on me and try to ask me out. I tell them quietly and patiently saying, I'm straight.
Now,
No
do you take
respect.
now that you brought this up, do you take offense to that of somebody of the same sex asking you out? Do you take offense to that, or are you flattered, or you just like, no, thank you,
I'm
kind of
not
thing?
offended, I'm not really offended at all. I mean, I've had gotten because there was one time in my old job where one person, definitely was a female, was tried to ask me out, of course. I turned her down, of course, telling her that I'm straight. And this was like near the end of my shift anyway. But then I kind of noticed she was like either, being upset and chat with her, I guess, friend at first or something like that. It scared me. So I'm thinking, okay, what is she upset about?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No,
I mean,
nothing.
so
Some of
it's
my
not.
friends, it's nothing personal. Like, some of my friends understand the fact that, like, respecting the boundaries, of course, and the fact that they shouldn't have got upset. Because another person who is part of that was like, she was gonna ask me, but when she heard me say that, straight, of course, yeah, respecting the boundary part. But
Okay. So
I don't really need to be like changing my sexuality at some point. Nah, but still, I've got no issue enough. I just still be kind of still just being nice, and I tell them to be careful when they're like going out to whichever party it is. But like I
yeah.
said, I get most of the time I get hit on is men, but sometimes females. Now, changing the subject. Peru, whatever the heck your name is. What the heck did you got there on the damn profile picture?
I
Oh,
know,
that's a
right?
dick.
That's what I said.
That's a dick biter.
It's
It's
a
not a
toe.
toe.
It's a
No,
toe.
that's not a fucking toe.
You did not
It's-
have to tell me that. You did not have to tell me that.
He
What the
changed
heck,
his
man?
username too to
Puru
The dude,
pururin.
the dude is a menace. That much I do know.
My eye is blind. I am blind as heck. What the heck?
The fact that I gotta look at this because it's right there on my fucking
We
screen.
don't look at nothing. Look
We
at
all have to see it. What you mean?
I don't have to see that. I have one of those. I don't have to look at that one. All right, look, Sparkle. Let me ask you the same question.
Dude.
Yeah, after that,
Sparkle.
I need to ask you: do you take offense when men ask you out?
Who are you asking this to?
You.
Oh, okay. So you're throwing the question my way. No, I honestly, no. I got this. No, I don't. I had a guy one time. I kid you not. This happened. There was a
Wait,
couple
Lamar?
other occasions this happened.
Oh,
Lamar. Brother, yo, chill the fuck out. Damn, you were holding that one. You were fucking holding that one. No, I had an instance when I lived in Connecticut at the time. This was a while ago. I'm sitting there walking the city, whatever, and a guy comes up to me. He asked me some direction on how to get somewhere. So I tell him which way to go. He, whatever. But before he walked off, he looked at me. He was like, "Hey, don't take offense to this, but you have some beautiful eyes." And he seemed a little sweet. You know what I mean? Like he was like, "You got some beautiful eyes." Fuck off.
Oh, are you enjoying that compliment, sir?
All right, here's my take on this. All right, and we're all adults here. Hey, wait a minute now. Hold on. Now you turn-
bro.
Okay, hold on. There was a couple of other instances too, and then I'm gonna give you my take on this and my perspective. So I kind of laughed and I was like, thank you, I guess. And then he went about his business. And then I went about mine. Then there was another time. I used to have long hair, and I know this is hard to believe. For some reason, I had my hair in like Afro puffs, right? I had my hair in fucking Afro puffs. And I'm at the subway station. I hear somebody across the platform. They're like, yo, psst, psst, yo. And I'm like, there's nobody else on my platform. This dude was trying to holler at me because I had like the Afro puff hair. And I was like, I never wore my hair like that afterwards again. And then it happened a couple of other times. My take on it is this, all right? And Mikey, you're probably just going to be like, what the fuck? If you can attract both genders, I think personally, that's a flex. And this is why I say this, right? And I'm very comfortable with my sexuality. Listen to me. It's going to make sense, right? Now, obviously, I'm a man, right? I'm into women. That's the case. But there's going to be guys out there that find you attractive, too. That doesn't mean you have to go with them or whatever. It's just the idea that you're an attractive person on a universal scale. That should make you feel almost like a certain way. And Mikey, you should know better. You're in Atlanta. But
Hell no, bro.
Because I don't know, dude. Some might
That's
probably
so fucking
go out
crazy,
with them.
bro.
I'm just saying,
I don't even
I'm
know.
comfortable with myself.
You gotta start looking more rugged if you're gonna start like.
You act like I'm out there
attracting
dressed
men,
like
dog.
Prince and shit. Like, what the fuck? You act like I'm out there assless chaps, dude. I'm just dressed regular. There's nothing, like the way I dress, I'm not a flashy dresser. I'm a very basic, plain dresser, right?
Dude in chat, that's a lie. It's definitely gay, sir. Unfortunately.
But
my thing is like, you I don't take offense to it. In short, I don't take offense to it. I just go about my day. As long as you respect my space, you don't get too close up on me. Go ahead, go about your business. Thank you for the compliment and keep it moving. But don't get all in my face, my 3 feet of space. Then now we got a problem. Now it's got to go a different direction, right? And Sparkle, same question to you. Have you ever had somebody of the same sex hit on you? And if so, what did you do if it ever happened?
Okay, well, I have never had anyone hit on me on the same sex, actually. Not in public. However, years ago when I was on the online chatting, like, one person did hit on me. I didn't realize it at first, but of course, I would have told them, hey, I'm not interested, I'm actually straight. However, I didn't because I never heard from her again, so that's one thing. And I'm into guys anyway, and you never did ask me what kind of person I'm into.
Okay, so that reverse question. What kind of guys are you into? 626, what's up, man? Go ahead. What kind of guys are you into?
Okay, well, honestly, I really had to think deeply on this one because I wondered why I was into them, but after trying to think and look into myself, my past, I now realize why I'm into them. So I'm into the big boys. Like when I say
big guys.
Yeah, like when I say big boys, I kind of mean like those bulky, muscular chubby kind of men. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I'm into those guys. However, I like it better when they have the gentle giant personality the most.
Oh, kind of like built like Wreck-It Ralph. Those type of dudes. Like, they're muscular, but they're not like cut, but they're big. Like, kind of like Wreck-It Ralph.
I want to say like that, yeah, but... Okay, so that's physical-wise and personality-wise, but I would say race-wise, I really had to think about this one. So I'm into like white and Samoan, but
Samoan dudes, them motherfuckers are big. Those are some big motherfuckers.
I know they are, and yet I am into them. I mean, I wouldn't mind like other races, but there are a few races I'm not into. I'd rather not say them out loud, but for now, let's just say those two for now.
I was going to ask you the next
what race
question.
would you not date, host?
I'm not saying
Me? Okay,
what race would you not date?
Sparkle, you can keep that to yourself. Don't worry about it. You know, if there's questions on here you're not comfortable answering, I will never pander you to ask them. So if you're not comfortable, okay, hold on. What race would I not date?
Yeah,
well, let's put it on the perspective of the least likely. He's saying if I was single though. If I was single.
Who asked you that question? I want to know. Who?
Mikey.
Who asked you that question?
Anyway, if I was single, okay.
But you're not gonna be, so you don't have to answer.
If I was single, okay, what?
You don't need to answer that question.
Hello, it's a hypothetical. You ever heard of hypotheticals?
Dude,
like if I ask you a hypothetical, what if you had a dick? That's a hypothetical question. We know you don't have one.
Why are you getting so defensive?
I'm not getting defensive. You're getting weird.
Yes, you are.
Dude,
Okay.
what's that supposed to mean? Talk about some women, bro. What's that supposed to mean?
Oh shit.
Mikey, you got him in trouble.
I'm gonna answer the question now.
No, that's not him in chat. I'm Mikey.
I'm gonna answer the question. So I'm on my top list of women to be attracted to. I'm obviously attracted.
No.
to
Which
Latinas.
ones would you not date? Like,
which ones would I not date if I was single?
like what race?
Black women.
Okay, I don't feel that.
Y'all laugh. Listen,
Everybody,
when you ask this question, you gotta expect an answer. So when I say an answer, you ask me the question, I'm going to give you a
Yeah, I'm the
answer.
same way. You already knew that though.
Okay, but here's the thing. See, what's my reason? I'm not attracted to black women. Okay, let me give you a deeper understanding as to why, Adriana. I like when I'm put up against the wall on this because this is how you understand me a little bit more. I come from a very mixed background. right?
Okay.
So I've always grew up with mostly Hispanic, so I have a lot of Hispanic influence. So that's what I've been gravitated to a lot more. Now, to be fair, my ex-wife was black and Italian, so she was mixed. So you're kind of getting the idea. Sometimes it has nothing to do, and I know what you're probably thinking, oh, it's probably the personality or whatever. No, it's just something I have not been physically or chemically attracted to. Based on my background, I grew up around a lot of Hispanics, so that's a lot of what I know. And take it for example, my wife is Puerto Rican. She doesn't look it, but she is. It's just something I've always been attracted to. Now, if I was single, would I date a black woman? Yes. Now, I'm not saying like I would not date, but they wouldn't be like my go-to that I'm attracted to. You understand? I'm very open if I was single to date a black woman. That's where I'm getting at. And I like the fact that you guys throw me against the wall with these questions because I'm always asking questions. You guys
Hold
can
on,
ask
man.
me questions
Pause
too.
that, bro. You just answered a gay question a couple right now.
Wait, who answered the gay question? I didn't answer no question
You
like
answered
that.
like, you know, something about gays approaching you a couple seconds ago. You can't just say that.
That was like minutes ago. No, those are two separate questions. The question was, what would I do if a guy approached me? But she asked the question, why I don't date, like, why am I less likely to date black women? They're two different questions of two different time frames. Mikey, keep up. Shit. And hey, yo, you said I like when dudes throw me against the wall. Pause
Yeah, that's what I'm
all
saying.
that
You
shit.
can't say that
Now,
shit after answering
no, I
that.
wasn't even paying attention. I was answering Adriana's question. Yo, that's crazy. What I meant was like when you guys have me up against the wall, not on some like freak shit. I'm talking about you guys surrounding me with questions. You guys are thinking something else. Pause all that
Holy
shit.
shit.
That is crazy. Nah.
No, but I think they're talking about something freaky.
Yeah, they're talking
Okay.
about some other freaky shit.
That's
Okay,
crazy. You don't like
okay,
black women, bro. I'm about to cancel you.
All right, hold on. We got Sparkle. She's got something to say. Spark, what do you got going on? Order in the court. What do you got going on? What you got?
Okay. Like, you have your perspective why you're not attracted to someone. I understand what race, whatever. I guess for
Okay.
me, okay, I'll just say like 3 different races I'm not into, but that's about it. I will not say anymore.
We won't slander you for this because again, people have their reasons for things, and this is where people don't know how to separate preference over prejudice. You know, because sometimes it's not always
Yeah,
on
because
some
they feel like a
prejudicial shit.
certain race, maybe if you don't like a race, that's racist. I don't think it is.
And that's where we're trying to get at. So, Sparkle, what's your reasoning?
Okay, well, I mean, again, it's like Purun said, like it's our opinions. It's our
Right.
opinions, and
Preference.
it's nothing racist. It's just we're not attracted for a reason. So for me, the three of them that I am not into are Mexicans, Hispanics, and Indias, like the people from Indias.
Okay, and see, I would look at that as okay. That is her preference, not a prejudice, because she can have friends of those persuasions, right?
Yeah.
As far as dating them, that's just not what she's into, and then people need to understand the difference between prejudice and preference. So, like Adriana, she might look at it as okay. Well, the reason why he doesn't date black men has to be on some prejudicial shit. No,
Dobby,
it's not.
shut
It's
up.
preference.
Dobby.
But like,
Doobie,
okay, if Adriana
It's
told me
Doobie.
she only dates black men, I'm not gonna say, well, how come you don't date?
Wait, does she
White
only?
men.
Does she only date black? Do you only date black guys?
That's a good question. What do you prefer? What is your go-to when it comes to men or women, depending on what your persuasion is? 'Cause
Patient for the fact that y'all ask good questions anyway, so I don't mind answering. Good.
that's why we're here. That's why we're here. Go for it.
Me personally, it doesn't matter, but I guess I'm just more into like when it comes to like an Asian guy.
Ooh,
However,
Asian guys.
I am a nerd, so I do like a nerd, of course. And the fact that, like I said, it doesn't matter to me whether you're tall, short, big, small. It's just my favorite thing. Yes, definitely Asian. And if you probably got some abs, whoo, Lord have mercy.
I do not blame her.
I'm the same as you, host.
Asian guy.
I don't deal with black girls.
Abs.
Asians.
Yeah, we're the same, host.
But
Yo, shut up, Doobie. Shut the fuck up, Doobie.
listen, I definitely had known dated black guys before, and I've also had dated white guys before. So,
Okay.
I mean, that was like the first and second time I've actually Anyway, guys, which was the very first time in high school was a first experience. So I got
Bro,
used to it.
you're about to get clipped so bad, bro. Holy shit. Somebody
No,
is screen recording that shit right now.
What the heck is
I'm about
that?
to make
In
a whole
ring?
post on this shit. Black man don't like black girl. Holy shit, we're cooked.
okay, Adriana, go for it. Go for it.
Anyway,
Go
no,
for
you
it.
about to get punched in the minute. Anyway, but still, I do definitely like a girl, very much. As long as you are definitely a gentleman, that's fine. You know, I'm not trying to be no picky person. If that makes sense.
Okay, so you're open to anybody. You're not too picky. It's like, whoever fulfills your needs and stuff like that, you're good with it. So you don't have like a one preference, like I only do black guys, I only do Asian guys. But if you had to, on the top of your list to your bottom, right?
The main top one, of course. Like I said, it doesn't matter to me, but of course, like I definitely like an Asian guy. I really do. Like,
Okay, well, there you go. All right, but you're open to anybody. And see, that's where I'm at. I'm like, you just because you black don't mean you have to just date black, or if you're Hispanic you just have to
Right.
date Hispanic. You
Yes.
have options, okay? But you got a lot of people who spread an ideology from
Facts.
where their grandparents and their grandparents and great grandparents.
Right.
They're like,
Especially
no,
our community, bro. They don't like it when you don't date your own. I don't know what's up with that, but
What? That's not true.
no, like blacks, like our community. You can ask the hoes. It's true, bro. It's
well,
true.
hold on. Okay, Sparkle, I think I get where Mike is coming from because think about it, we've dealt with like the whole anti-black situation, which is like them being a bit like a total Karen.
Oh, that is.
They've known to show that sometimes because
You will literally get bashed to hell if you don't date your own. Dead ass.
Yeah.
exactly, and I've dealt with that because oftentimes there'll be like other people that will have issue with me and issue with another person that might be either black or mixed, which is possible, yeah. And then, yeah, I got asked one time, it's like, why did I date a Caucasian dude? I'm like, why not? Heck, my dad's married to a Caucasian woman anyway. She's a gift from her father.
Yeah. See, I think to jump in with that, the reason why like African Americans we catch hell for dating outside, it goes back to history, right? Slavery, white, black, this and that, and keeping the African American community tight knit.
Oh,
But
yeah.
MLK did have a dream. Yeah.
You know what I always say, bro? I don't subscribe to tribalism. So, I'm my own
You date-
person. I'll do it and I date who I want. So,
I think anybody should be free to date who they want, and if anybody else say otherwise, fuck them. Like they ain't sleeping in your bed, they're not paying your rent, they're not clothing you, they're not
Exactly.
feeding
That
you.
is true.
Who
I was
cares?
just about to say that. I was just about to say that, but also the fact is, I know about the history part, but to me personally, it's in my opinion, it's just nothing.
It's 2026. Let me tell you
I
something.
mean,
Go ahead, Sparkle.
I'm sorry. Like you said, it is 2026. It's crazy how there's still people that are like, oh, you need to date your own race. Like, honey, I could date whatever race I want. This is why I have my own preferences. Like, yeah, I like white and I like Samoan. And I know you said like Samoans are big. Honey, I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm Hispanic.
Oh.
I am half Hispanic and I am part German. And yet I've been told different things too, like, oh, you need to date a Mexican or someone. No, I don't. Shush, I do not.
And here's where you can hit them like, okay, when they say you need to date this particular type, I would hit them back with the, well, why do I need to date a Mexican? And you're going to hear common answers like, you got to keep it within the race. We got to preserve the race. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
trust
bullshit,
anybody. You hear all
bro.
types of weird answers. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
BS.
And,
I mean, for me, okay, it's weird, but
Yeah.
for me, like, for someone, like, if someone says that and their boyfriend is a different race, then I would have said, okay, switch your boyfriend to your race then. Or switch your girlfriend to a different race then. If that's how you feel about me, do that to yourself. This also implies to you.
or you can ask them the question like, well, why are you with somebody different? Why are you with somebody different? Let me get, well, things happen. We just fell in love. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You're going to tell me one thing and you're going to do another thing. Come on, pot calling kettle. I ain't got time for that shit. And Anna, welcome back to the show. You said,
She ain't no ICE agent, okay? She ain't no ICE
who the fuck
agent.
is an ICE agent in this
Me?
motherfucker? Like,
No way, I'm not.
Who's the ICE agent?
I thought he was pretty much calling Sparkle an ice agent. Like, what the heck, man?
Ice is definitely. I mean, first of all, Sparkle. There's nothing about Sparkle that says ice at all. Believe me when I tell you. I highly doubt that. And
I mean,
Anna,
I said my preferences of some people of the races of 3 races I don't want to date, but that doesn't mean I'm ice. Sheesh.
she's not ice.
It doesn't mean you're racist, bro. It's just preference, you know.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Prejudice over preference is people really need to figure this shit out. Like it's a big difference. And Anna, you said there are some people who still live in the 1950s, but also you got the old heads, but the old heads is teaching generations this. This is why like racism and prejudice doesn't end, because it is being taught generation and spread after generation.
You know how many times I heard you know how many times I heard white man trying to hold you down. White man trying to hold you. Let me get you some game in your head. Young head. You know, they always say shit like that, man, but it's all bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I have been hearing
all bullshit.
Real, and it's been into other people's lives so much. And you know, like one time, because I have a friend who is Caucasian, and he definitely prefers like a black queen with a BBW. That's his preference. And then there are people that become oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I wanted to touch. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Everybody has their preference, bro.
Right. It's true. Anyway, but what I was trying to say was that, folks have been known to go after him to say that, oh, you're just a like fetish this or racist dad or some false accusation, and yet I stood up for him, of course. Then there was like a couple of people in the same race as me tried to brainwash me. You ain't gonna brainwash me, okay? Get out of here with that.
It's like I say, man. You only live one life, you know. We're not sure if there is a second chance at this life. We're not sure if there is, a life after, But I'll be damned if somebody or a group of people in this time, try to tell me who I can and cannot date in my whatever my time frame of however I have long living,
Honestly,
do what you want to do in your life.
In a way, I gotta agree with Mike on that one. For once, I agree with Mike. I mean,
I do agree with that, and
can't argue with that.
I do agree with him, and I'll be danged if I have to deal with an arranged marriage or whatever towards someone that I won't even like. Because in different countries, they do that still, and it's crazy because it's like you might marry someone you won't even like, in my opinion. Or you do or you don't, I don't know. But either or, I'll be danged if I was into an arranged marriage on someone I won't even like. If anything, I wouldn't even come and just be like, okay, I'm just gonna go somewhere else and find me, the person I like. Screw your arranged marriage, I'm going.
Yo, that's not skinless. That's
my woman ain't got no choice. That is
right
skinless,
there, bro. What? He said that before.
I don't know who the fuck this guy is. What's up?
Shit.
What?
No,
he said my woman ain't got a choice.
That's crazy. But it's funny you mentioned arranged marriages, because arranged marriages don't benefit the two people getting married. It benefits the families. Because think about it like this. A woman in India is groomed to a particular guy because the family believes that guy's family is wealthy. So they train her up to marry this man. And what it does, it's a union that benefits the families, not much the couple themselves. You know what I mean?
Y'all don't see what he's saying in the chat.
I'm trimming right now. What? No,
Can you please drop this guy at this point?
I'm crying, bro.
Trimming what? I don't want to know what you're trimming in this fucking show.
That's that Atlanta shit. I'm trim.
Can we just drop Doobie at this point?
Doobie Scoop? I know who Doobie Scoop is. Believe me, I know who he is.
What the fuck did I even do? Wait, this person, why do you have a banner? I've been very great and cordial with everybody this episode. I've even said some truths about myself. You've just joined and you're already hating on me? That's so sick, man. That's so sick. The disrespect I get from being a good guest, bro. I don't know.
Okay, look, surprisingly, everybody is playing a different tune in comparison to our America 250th episode. That shit was wild. It took me days
Yeah,
to get
I
through that
understood
episode
everything now,
because
so I can't
I
lie.
had to listen to it from bit to bit. But everybody is pretty cordial this episode.
Some
and I like
episodes,
this.
you know, I like to
think
chill. Sometimes episodes I like to be realist, you know. But
me, I'm
I'm
just
not.
me in every
It's nothing
episode. I don't
personal with
change.
anybody, bro. I keep saying that. I don't know why you guys think I'm your enemy. I'm not. But it's nothing personal at
I said
all.
whatever.
It's absolutely nothing personal. I have
Oh shit.
no attacks, but you know, you don't have to like what I say. You can choose to block me, do whatever. But it's nothing personal at the end of the day. I don't sleep on it. You know.
One thing I will say is that I love that everybody comes back for more, and that's kind of like if you because like I'll tell
I'm still on what he
everybody
said earlier,
this show's
bro.
title. This show's title can be very misleading, but we have a lot of people who came and went on this show, but there are people that come to the show and they stick with the show. And the fact that you guys keep coming back to the show is a testament of this show. I mean, it is the most relaxed, unscripted show, but it's a very awkward, bouncing all over the place show. I did an AI analysis on this show. I asked my AI shit about this show. So it is a bit awkward because it's unlike anything you probably scroll and see through TikTok. Everybody's kind
You
of
know what's
one-dimensional
crazy?
with topics.
I asked
and
AI
stuff
if
like
they
that.
knew who I am from the show. They said yes,
Oh, you asked
Mikey.
it?
Yeah, they said Mikey, aka Blue Tiger. They even got that part right. I'm like, what the fuck? Actually,
Yo, so let me.
this might actually be. I don't know, man. This shit might be.
So here's the thing,
sketchy.
Adriana and Sparkle. We have on Google, right? On Android, they have Google Gemini, right? And I started asking it a lot of questions. I just started using it the other day, and I asked it questions about this show. And it's scary how accurate it described my show, the pros and cons of the show, and our influence around the world was to a spot T. It was scary. And I did ask it about Mikey. It did mention Mikey frequently is not a co-host, but he frequents the show often.
You know,
And it's crazy.
Grok though. I asked Grok. Like he said his name is Blue. They even gave my TikTok username. Fucking my AKA Blue Tiger Gum. How frequent I'm on the show. What topics I like to talk on. I'm like, man, what the fuck? This shit is crazy.
AI
looking.
is fucking scary.
It
When you
is.
think you can escape technology, you can't, because it described this show
got
so
words.
accurately. And here's the crazy part. It described the cons of my show. It says that my episodes are too long, the title is misleading, and I was like, it's crazy because at one point I did consider changing the name of this show, which I am not. Because when you think Daily Mind, you think, oh, it's a chill, meditative show, to relax. It's the opposite. But it gave me an idea for a tagline for the show. It's meditation through laughter. Because although we are exercising the mind and what we think about, we're laughing at it as well. And I think that's a perfect tagline for this show.
I need to ask them if
Meditation
they have
Honestly,
through
I
laughter.
just-
any more guests. They know
Honestly,
them.
I just like to talk about whatever is on my mind, my interests, and ask you guys weird questions too, if that's not a problem or
That's what I
anything.
said earlier, right?
Never a problem-
That's what
never
the
a
title
problem with
means.
me.
I don't get what AI meant.
But
So
I do want to ask you though, could you ask Gemini if it knows about me, my TikTok and YouTube, and what the pros and cons are? I am very
What's
curious.
funny? First of all, I want to ask. You know what? I'm gonna download. I think I might have Gemini on my tablet, and I'm gonna
Well,
be
luckily I
asking
took
it
a
some questions on
screenshot so
it.
I can send it to the chat. AI knows who I
Okay,
am.
hold on. So,
can't-
Anna, you have iPhone, right? You have because you're asking Siri. Are you asking Siri or Chat?
I asked Grok.
Okay, you ask Grok.
The only real
God,
AI
not
out
Grok.
here.
Oh dear Lord.
What is, you know what?
What do you mean,
what's wrong
oh
with
dear
Grok?
Lord, Grok is the only real AI. It doesn't withhold
Yeah,
information.
but Grok is also the AI that men have used to expose women photos and do horrible images,
I'm not
dirty
into all
images,
that
and so
shit.
much more. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not
Grok was
into all that.
also in
I like
the
Grok because
court.
it doesn't withhold information like Israel GPT.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
it's,
the logo
it's-
of the Chat GPT, bro? It's fucking
Yeah,
Israel.
but here's the thing though, Grok has been in trouble and they've actually gone to court with Grok because of the inappropriate image generations of different women, even girls from men from that app. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not into that part of Chat, though, Grok. I just like it
hold on,
because
hey,
it doesn't
everybody.
withhold information, you know? And for chatting, absolutely not. You can make Grok your girlfriend. You know, I've told Glock to text me.
That's horrible.
Deadass,
That's just
deadass. I
horrible.
told Grok to text me in the middle of the day,
I'm
like
out.
as a girlfriend would, check up on me and shit. Grok does that. It's better than
Oh, that's
ChatGPT.
scary.
ChatGPT is run by the Jews. Fuck.
Oh my.
Okay, hold on. Wait, where was I? So, and I mean, Chucho, you said, matter of fact, you said best AI for chatting is ChatGPT, which brings me to my next question because I actually have Gemini pulled up on my tablet. Have you guys ever sat and had a chat with AI?
Actually, I have.
Hell yeah.
Explain.
Okay,
Go ahead, Sparkle.
so
You start. Okay, hold on. Wait,
Okay,
Sparkle,
so,
Sparkle's
like-
gonna go, and we're gonna
In
go.
the chat, just hating,
okay,
dog.
so like sometimes like if my friends are busy or anything and I just need a little, advice or so, I just say my problem and whatever, it tells me, okay, good. However, okay, and this is off topic. However, if I want to, like, let's say if I need help with writing a story or something, and I need someone to help me, but my friends are too busy, I would ask like AI, like, hey, role play with me and see how this goes. And what to do and so on. Because role playing actually does help me write stories better. I don't know why, but yeah.
And see, this is where I want to do a full episode on AI because if we can chat with technology, that can replace interactions with humans, actual human psychiatrists, therapists. If you can have a whole conversation with your computer, it can replace our interaction as people.
No.
And then people will be more trusting in the computer than an actual human being. It's like what Doobie said. He said at least an AI girl will do what's told.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Now,
that
let me tell you.
Come on.
But is
Let me tell you,
is
bro.
the AI going to have sex with you? Is the
Conversations
computer going to
I've
have
had
sex
with
you?
AI,
You had to ask
most
that.
of the stuff is on location, but
You know
I've
what?
asked AI what state should I move to, like what's perfect for my type of person that
And
I'm
what it
trying to
said?
be. Texas,
what it said?
obviously, but and it's surprisingly because I always wanted to go to Texas, and AI said Texas. But let's get into why Grok is the favorite chatbot I like to talk to.
Yeah.
AI, they always. I mean, I've talked to AI, and I've had some crazy conversations with AI, and you can make it your girlfriend literally Grok only. ChatGPT, they like to withhold information. This is not anything great I'm about to say, but I literally
Yeah.
told ChatGPT to write me an essay on why the Nazi leader was a good person. It couldn't say it, but when I said Genghis Khan, they wrote everything on why he was good. And Genghis Khan is arguably a fucking mass demon murderer. But if you ask Grok will write it because it is not gonna withhold anything from you. It will literally do anything you say, and that is why. And also if I had like freakishly conversations with fucking Grok, like sexual conversations, but that's
Whoa.
I'm not gonna go too deep
That's
in
either
that.
here or there. Yeah, you
No,
keep that shit to
ChatGPT,
yourself,
they won't have these conversations with you because they're hoes. Jews run every. But you get it though.
Yeah, but here's the
I
thing
think
with
they're coming after you next. Go ahead, Sparkle. I'm sorry.
here's the thing with AI though. Sometimes AI, like, the information can still be wrong, and AI
Yeah.
is not gonna do everything correctly. It even said, like, I remember my friend, he used Gemini too, and he showed me at the bottom, like, it said at the bottom, like, it's not gonna be always correct. And that goes
Right.
with all the AI. So that's
Yeah.
what all I can say,
And
really.
also, not even just like chatbots, like Sora, where you had to get like a code to even get access to it. I was one of the ones that got a code to it. Remember the AI
Yeah.
video? I have like AI videos of Martin Luther King shouting me out.
Oh,
I have
yeah,
AI
yeah.
videos of John F. Kennedy praising me like I'm God. Remember the video I sent you of the Nazi leader chasing Harriet Tubman and she saying it's not real, the Underground Railroad? Like,
Oh yeah, I
not
saw
even
that.
just the chatbots, but we have everything possible when it comes to Sora, AI, and etc. Yeah,
I will say this though.
I will say this,
go ahead.
but I'm not like one of my friends. Someone was talking very bad shit to him. He AI'd full of them like on a porn AI. He AI photoed them
Whoa.
sucking
Whoa.
dick
Oh,
like
all
that.
right, hey, all
Dude,
right, all right.
okay.
Nah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Now, you ain't
Mikey,
getting us
Mikey,
kicked
that's
off this
enough.
motherfucker.
Dead ass though.
Order
I
in the
swear to
court,
God.
brother. I got it.
Anyway,
Listen, I will say this. I will. I'm sorry. I'll say this real quick, and then I give you the floor, Sparkle. AI is not perfect, but just think of how quickly it advanced within the past 5 years. You guys remember that whole video with Will Smith eating the spaghetti? You guys remember when that shit started circulating a few years ago? Now look how realistic AI has got in such a short time. Although not perfect right now, and they will be errors. As long as they keep writing particular code and shit, it's getting better so fast and so quickly. It's very scary how much they know about you, me, the show, and everything else in general. It is extremely
Shout out
scary.
AI, man.
And Chucho, you said there won't be many white collar jobs in 20 years, in my opinion, which will be part of our AI show. We're going to definitely talk about that. And Sparkle, I'm sorry, before I cut you off, what was it that you said, or were you going to say?
Okay, I still want you to look up about me on Gemini. That is one thing, pros and cons. The other
I'm gonna
one,
search right now.
not you,
Me
Purin.
too. Hold on, I'm going to search you right now in AI. Okay, I'm going to search you in AI.
But, I mean, here's
yeah, go
also
ahead.
the thing. AI can be useful when it comes to helping others, like, you know, like, for example, me, when it comes to creativity, or when it comes to information we need and so on, or whatever, like, just helpful things. But AI is also dangerous when it comes to, like, you know, social skills, when it comes to jobs, when it comes to, like, generating images and so on. And that's not good. Like, AI could be useful in different ways, good ways, but when it comes to the other things, that's not helpful. It's very, you know, it's very bad. And God only knows, and I hope and pray that we don't have a Terminator timeline.
Guys, you won't
Oh,
believe
we
what I
do.
just searched.
We're already
They don't
on
know
it.
you
No.
yet, Sparkles.
No,
but,
no,
you know, they
Purin,
directly
no.
quoted Sunshine's and what you say to introduce Sunshine is low-key sick.
What?
Okay, hold on. I'm going to look up. I have Gemini open right now. I'm going
And
to
they
search
also
up.
Can you
included that
please
Rio
mute
is their
him?
executive
Can you please
producer.
mute him? Mute him.
For what?
Well, because I want to hear it from the host, not you.
Oh, well.
Okay,
Go.
Hey,
I got it. Hey, no, reserve what you looked up about her. If that's not what she
No,
wanted,
they
it's
don't
not
show
what she
anything
wanted,
about
it's
her.
what- Okay, let me search up Sparkle and Colors right now. I'm gonna try to word this in the way because AI is not perfect.
Mod is a
Sparkle
hater.
and Colors, it might tell me something about a picture, a coloring, or something. But I think I might have an idea. Hold on.
hey,
Who is Sparkle and Colors in the world of art? Maybe that might
You
just
need
help
to
out a little bit.
spell
Let me
it
see what
the
says.
way my profile is spelled, but okay.
Okay, hold on.
Let them get it. Let them get it.
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna actually no. I'll type it up. It'll probably be better that way. You're right.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
Who is? Hold on. I'm typing it up right now. Hold
If you
on.
were modern, no.
Hold on. I'm typing it up right now. In colors, in the world of art. Because you're right. Because it said and instead of in. In colors. I'm sorry. Just bear with me. You guys can keep talking as I type this.
Okay, just type it in the way my profile is typed in. I'm just saying.
Okay. Okay. All right. So hold on, because I got one hand working here, and then the other one obviously. Give me a second, because this is interesting stuff. And I was like, you know what? I could use AI as a tool for this show for research and development because it does give me insight on how the show is around the world. How this is going on right now.
If I were you, my friend, you probably would at least like search what's going on in the news or the newspaper.
Well, that too, as well. That's too.
AI? I'm sorry, but screw that.
Oh, it does mention something about Sparkle. Hold on. It says the fine art, watercolor, and pigment community are on platforms like IG, TikTok, and Etsy. There's a massive subculture of artists and paint makers who use handles exactly like this: sparkle.in.colors or sparkles in color. These creators specialize in handmade, ultra-simmering watercolor paints made from synthetic mica and holographic pigments. They post mesmerizing paint switching videos where they brush dark colors onto paper as the light hits. This is what it described as
A
you.
lot of disrespectful stuff. It's a free
not really
speech show.
disrespectful.
What do you mean?
How is this
We can say
respectful?
whatever we want. It's not censored.
Oh, he's talking about Anna.
Or that's what I thought. If it's
Okay,
not that
but
way, then I'll be quiet about disrespectful stuff.
order in the court. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I'm sorry, I gotta bang the gavel sometimes. But no, that's what it got.
So
it's
that's
not
what it
perfect.
said about me?
That's what it says about in terms of the world of glitter art and diamond painting. It says no, I'm sorry, not that. It said where was it? Where is it?
Sparkle.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say very much, but we have to try different platforms in terms of what to look for, but we'll see though. But it said something about watercolor and pigment community in terms of like making ultra simmering watercolor paints and other sort of photos and shit of that nature. And this is Gemini, so again, yeah.
All
right, so
I wouldn't even ask Gemini about me because I don't need it to tell me nothing.
No, I was just curious, really.
I was just curious what technology thinks. And it's scary. Sometimes, Adriana, you might want to know what the hell because
No, I don't. All right, don't
Because
lie. Hold on.
well, we know you know who you are, right? But here's the thing. When it comes to knowing who you are and what the internet perceives of you, you want to see it from a view of AI because when I type this show
Your
in,
opinion.
that's exactly what is coming back to me based on what people think of this show or me or whatever, because I like to know what people think on this show. But again, I know it's scary. You don't want something that's not real.
Listen, it ain't about scary. It's about the fact that no, thank you. My answer is no, my final word is no. Still is a no.
Okay, well, I'm not looking you up. I'm just saying I'm giving you an idea of what AI is doing. Because remember, everybody has a digital footprint. You're on this platform. I'm on this platform. You're probably on other platforms, and you surf the web. But AI is taking all that
about me, man.
and it's putting. So when you think you don't have a digital footprint and you can't be searched up, trust me, this shit is going to find you in some way, shape, or form. And we're gonna save that for a separate episode. And we're going to talk about AI. And Mikey, be easy on my host, Anna, all right? Look, like I said, man, I get it. We get to talk about what we want to talk.
I get it.
But just leave it be, man.
Yeah,
we're not going to be here
alright,
disrespecting and shit, especially the crew. We're not fucking doing that. So just be a little easy, all right? Because I don't need this kind of shit, this animosity on the show. So listen, I'm all about talking and free speech on this show. But when it comes to a point where it's agitating the crew or even the guests, we got to slow it down, right, Mike? So
yeah, I'm not personally attacking anybody. No, I don't think so. At least.
I know, but still, and this goes for anybody on the show. If there's a point where it's getting somebody like kind of uncomfortable on this show, man, you got to dial it back. Because I'm not the type to throw band hammers and all that shit. Because I want people to speak freely. But remember when I said freedom of speech has freedom of consequences, right? That's what I'm saying. So. Other than that, though, we do need to do a show on AI for sure. We definitely need to do a show, and I think like
I'm not
I think personally, when we do a show on AI, I think it's going to be pretty interesting debate on personal information in terms of jobs and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Like once we get into the episode, I think it's definitely going to be one of those like 2-3 hour shows type shit. But no, everybody, you're good, Anna. You're good. Look, everybody's chill. Everybody's cool. It is what it is. All right, look. What else we got to talk about on this show? I mean, we're almost at 2 hours.
Bro, I still can't stop thinking about that guy that jumped out the plane and said that shit, man. Like, what was going through his head? Like, do you think he was on any type of pills?
He could be going through a lot of shit at home. Okay, in case you guys don't know the story, it popped up last night in the show. There was a flight instructor who was teaching somebody how to fly. And he looked at his student and was like, you know what to do. And he jumped out of the plane and the rest was history. Now, according to what we heard, the student landed the plane safely, but the guy that jumped did not make it, unfortunately. I don't know what goes through people's heads when it comes to stuff like that. He probably has a lot of personal fucking issues or whatever.
It's probably the
case
most
is.
movie shit I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, look, it's like this. If you're what would you do if you're taking a driver's test and the instructor got out of the car and just left you with the car? Like, what are you gonna do? Like,
man, I don't even know if you're gonna like be sad at his funeral, because I think that's some laughable shit. Like, how dude is jumping out of it. He
Whoa,
literally
whoa,
said, "You know what to do."
whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute.
You're looking
I
at it from
swear
a
to
comedic
God, that shit was
context,
crazy.
but
Wait a minute.
see, you're
wait a
looking at
minute.
it from that comedic effect, but we don't know what caused him to do some shit like
His
that.
family, bro, I just know, bro. They're
Well, hold on, hold on,
they're
hold on. Wait,
going
hold
through
on,
it.
hold
But
on,
me
hold on.
Hold
personally,
on.
bro,
All right, hold on.
like you said,
All
if
right.
it was me in a driver's fucking test, I don't know. I can't take that serious, bro. Like, what do you mean? You know what to do, and then you just jump?
It's kind of it kind of just takes people off guard. You know what I mean? Like it sounds funny in context because it's some shit like you've seen in a movie or a TV show.
Yeah.
But the reality is that this shit really happened and it's no movie, it's no prop, and it's like, what would you do in a situation like that? Like what we don't see, and that's just the thing, right? We trust. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many people you trust with your life. Every time you get on the bus, every time you get in the car, every time you go somewhere, you're trusting somebody with your life. Somebody that flies a plane. You are trusting 2 or 3 people in a cabin to fly you 30-something thousand feet in the air for hours. You're trusting in that. You don't ever think for a second like, yo, what if they do something crazy with the plane or the bus or the train? We put our lives in so many people's hands and we don't even realize it because it's everyday status quo. But that's the reality. And when I fly, sometimes I think about that. Like, yo, what if the pilot has a really fucked up day? What if he's getting cheated on? Or what if he finds out in midair?
Bro. Do everything yourself.
So you're going to take command of a 747.
I'm just not gonna get on the fucking plane. Back when I used to take Ubers, I used to decline every time I got a woman driver because I didn't, feel safe. I'm taking everything.
Why is that?
I don't think, to be honest, bro, I didn't think women could drive, but still don't think that. But, that's just me though. I'm like I said, you have to take into consideration of your own safety, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna risk my life getting on a plane knowing my life is in somebody else's hand, basically.
Here's a fun fact, though. When it comes to Uber drivers, you're more than likely going to crash in an Uber with a male driver than a female driver because there are more male
not
Uber
in Atlanta,
drivers.
bro. You know how many times I almost crashed? The one time I did get in a car with a woman, this is personal experience, so I'm not saying that every woman, but for me, we were almost late to, she almost missed the exit, and she almost ran into the little wall thing. Our whole day was almost fucked, bro. The only male experienced driver I had that was bad, it was a Muslim guy. He just came into the country, and he drove into oncoming traffic. It was stupid.
Well, maybe I think that's just because he still drives like he's back home, and them motherfuckers don't have any sort of traffic laws overseas. Like even here in Korea, there are traffic laws, but the shit I've seen them do out here on the road, I can't fathom it. Like that shit would not fly in the States. I was like, I dare anybody here drive in the States. I promise you, it's kind of lawless out here when it drives. There's laws, there's cameras, there's lights and stuff, but it's a bit much. But as far as like drivers, I try not to stereotype or general, bad driving comes in all sorts of forms, man. I've seen it for myself. And let me tell you, it's bad either way. Don't worry, I got you, Adriana. Hold on, I got you. Sparkle, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just find it funny how.
Oh, what happened? Are you there?
What?
Oh, there you go.
What?
All right. No,
Okay.
go ahead. You cut off for a second. Go ahead.
Just call him Michael. Just call him Michael.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's just I just find it funny how he says that women are horrible drivers, and yet men are involved in significantly more car crashes than women. I find that so funny.
I think that also goes is that I believe there's more men drivers than women drivers on the road, so that ratio makes more sense. I can always ask the Googles too. Let's ask the Google and see who gets in the more wrecks. And listen, and to be clear,
go ahead.
And let's
he's the star of the show, bro. He's just making me cry. I haven't cried in so long.
Hey, but look, listen. I'm not trying to make this into. Listen to me. I want to make something clear. I'm not trying to make this into a male versus female debate, but we bring on these questions to better understand because there's this misnomer about who's the better driver, the worst drivers. Like everybody thinks Asian drivers are the worst drivers. I'm reserving that one, but let me ask this real quick before we go ahead, Adriana. I'm listening as I type. Go ahead.
Even if you were searching up in Google, it wouldn't even matter. There has been known to be like certain car accidents and sometimes somewhat of a close call of a car accident, but it's not done. And then there's like, I don't know, sometimes road rage. This stuff happens everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like you said, it doesn't matter. It pretty much is a better drama or something like that, you know.
But you're right. You're right.
When I find it really messed up, and I'm sorry if I have to at least go back to the whole the person jumped out of the plane and stuff like that. Mikey, what the hell? You actually gonna laugh at that because somebody has really been going through
why does
this.
everybody on this show feel like I have the same moral compass as them, bro? I don't get that shit. Like, y'all all expect me to feel a certain way about like something y'all feel about. I'm not the same as you people, bro. What the fuck?
The fact that somebody has to go, you don't even know somebody was actually going through something behind closed door. When really,
Yeah, I'm not thinking about all of that shit. It's funny to me because it's some comedy shit I see out of a movie, but to you it may be
That's
sad.
from a movie, though, Mikey. That's from a movie.
All right.
I find it even crazy to have to argue this shit. Like,
All right, hold on.
holy shit,
All right, everybody, cool it. Listen, if you guys already know the type of personality this dude has, then don't feed into it. You understand what I'm saying?
Just leave me the fuck alone.
Sick shit.
It is sick shit.
Whatever. That is not the personality.
Like, honestly, bro,
It's some
host.
stupid shit.
Let me ask you personally: if
What
a
I'm
guy
not-
jumped
what
out of
I'm
a
not
plane
gonna
when
do
you were
is
there,
laugh at somebody
are you
else's
laughing or
situation.
what are you doing?
The thing is, if I was laughing at somebody else's like that, my mouth would pretty much get popped. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that now.
That's you, bro. That's you. I don't give a fuck about you.
No, it's not about me.
Wait.
It's about a fact. You don't really know what the fuck somebody else's life go through. You think that's motherfucking funny as shit. They gonna look at you as a crazy.
Trying to make me feel bad about something I find funny.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. He asked me a question. He asked me a question
All right,
about how I would feel in that moment if somebody jumping out. I'm not gonna feel the same way you feel about it. Stop trying to force that shit.
All right.
Let me give me an emotional speech about it.
Check it out. All right, look. Check it out.
Stupid sweet and some drinking whatever the hell you drink at, and stop taking some stupid drugs.
Yo, your emotional speech is not getting to me.
All right. Holy shit. Let me break this down because I'm gonna take this from both sides. All right, check it out. Y'all wanna know what's funny? My ex-wife laughed at everything, even the worst of things that happened. She laughed, and I never quite understood why. People deal with certain situations and trauma very differently. Now, for example, if you see somebody get hurt or whatever, or something tragic and you laugh, now, listen, hold on. It doesn't necessarily mean that you find it to be funny in a comic sense. It could be a nervous reaction or just simply how somebody handles certain situations. Now, you see something tragic, some people scream, some people cry or whatever, or they hear something tragic. Some people laugh because it can attribute to something that they've seen in the past that now they react to it the way they do today, if that makes any sense. And as far as there's nothing wrong with reacting, like if you're crying or having some sort of empathy and sympathy, there's nothing wrong with that. That's natural. But also people laugh at certain shit, and that's attributed to either some sort of nervous tic, a past trauma, or something, right? Some people might even say, oh, they just got some shit loose in their head, something wrong with them, or they just genuinely just find that funny. But again, that goes to, my wife was the same way. I was like, why are you laughing at that shit? That shit ain't even funny. And she's like, well, but she was already a nervous wreck, so I knew something was a little off about her, right? I was about to look up some shit. Oh yeah, I was looking up accidents. And Adriana, I'm with you on that one, right? And you gotta understand, not everybody is going to react the way you react or I react and stuff like that. And you take it how you take it, right? And Mikey, same thing with you. You can't get on how she react, right? Because like you said, you guys are cut from two different cloths.
What the fuck?
That's just the way you
that's
guys
what I'm
react.
saying. Like, why is she trying to get on me about how I reacted? They trying to make me
It's not even
feel
about
like
the
a bad person and shit.
point. It's this though. The thing is, I can't just.
But obviously,
Hold on.
obviously I'm gonna feel bad for him. But in the moment he asked me which was the question, yes, I'm laughing because it's some comedic shit. Yeah.
It's comedic in a sense, but you got to understand that is somebody's relative that passed on. It sounds funny because you're looking at it from outside in. But if it was to happen to, let's say, somebody in your family, God forbid, knock on would it be as funny? It's easy to kind of laugh and judge and point when you're looking at it from outside until it hits home and it's like, shit, now that's not funny anymore because it happened to me. So, I mean, I don't know. Everybody's wired differently, right? I mean, that's kind of what happens when you live among 7 billion fucking people in the world. Yeah, but I mean, again, right? And again, I'm giving everybody the floor to speak. I don't want everybody to argue, right? I don't want people talking over. You know, I want this show to be where, okay, you can say what you say, you can say what you say, and then that's it. I have no ill will to anybody on the show. Just talk. Just talk.
Yeah, I'm like Demon Man to elite for this show.
But real quick, before we start winding down this show, there was something I had to look up as far as who gets into more accidents, men or women. Well, according to this, and you got to remember, I know what you guys are thinking. Well, why are you asking Google? But they extract from particular datas, right? It says men get into significantly more fatal and severe accidents than women, often due to driving more miles and engaging in more high-risk behaviors such as speeding, aggressive driving, and driving while impaired. However, women are more frequently involved in minor non-fatal benders and parking lot collisions. I have noticed that. Women don't get too much into the fatal things. Men, we like to drag race, we like to drift, we like to do high-risk shit, right? And plus, there's more of us on the road than there are women. Women, at most times, get into random fender benders, like accidents that's like less than 30 miles an hour, a bump in the parking lot, scratching a car, dinging a car. We just go into full frontal bullshit accidents because we just men. We have a shorter lifespan. We do more riskier shit. You know what I mean? But that just to answer that question here or there. Again, we get into more crazier shit when it comes to accidents and whatnot. I mean, to answer the question. And then it goes into more details, but I'm not going to get into all the details and the numbers and statistics and all that shit. And none of that shit. But before we start winding the show down, what else do we got real quick? We're at 2 hours. Anybody got anything they want to throw in there? Anybody want to talk about some shit? It's like the mood totally changed on the show. Come on, man. Everybody wake the fuck up. Talk about something, man. Come on.
Maybe favorite Pokemons?
Who likes Pokemon here? Don't get me wrong. I haven't seen Pokemon in a while. But I will tell you, my favorite Pokemon of all time is Jigglypuff. That is my favorite Pokemon of all time. You can call me whatever you want.
Really?
Like
no, it's cute. It's cute. But may I ask why?
Well, it's funny. It's just got big eyes and it's round. And my cousin, when she was a baby, she was kind of pudgy with big eyes, and she kind of reminded me of a Jigglypuff. And I used to just call her Jigglypuff. But I just like the idea that he could sing and put people to sleep, and then draw marker shit on them. And I think that's kind of funny. So that's my reason.
That's interesting because as a kid, I actually had a shiny Jigglypuff plushie as a kid before giving it away. I shouldn't have, but I did.
Okay.
And then Mikey, Mikey, do you even watch Pokemon?
No, but I do have a favorite one. It's probably I only know about 3 of them for real. But I did used to play in Super Smash Bros. So Lucario, if that's his name, the little guy, the blue guy with the fist, I don't know, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Lucario.
Whatever. And Adriana, have you ever watched Pokemon? You ever been into that?
I used to as a kid, and I think my favorite was Pikachu.
I think that's everybody's favorite. That's like a default favorite because when they always advertise Pokemon, he would be the premier Pokemon they showed in like all the ads and all the promotions and advertisings and things like that. So everybody was just really more familiar with Pikachu. And then Anna, which Pokemon was your favorite? Because I know you watch Pokemon for sure. So, and if you didn't, you're lying. So Anna, which Pokemon is your favorite Pokemon? And then of course I'm gonna ask fucking Doobie Scoot, who's your favorite Pokemon? He's gonna say some like BBW Soar or some shit like that because he's got this thing for BBWs. Anyway, we still gotta do a show on Pokemon.
Wait, you never asked me.
He said, "Why are you not surprised?"
Wait, you never asked me.
Oh, Sparkle, that's right. What's your favorite Pokemon, Sparkle?
I have way too many. I have way too many.
We only want one. Who's your top favorite? And you have to. If somebody has to be on top, who's your top favorite Pokemon?
Oh my lord.
Hold on, Anna. I'm checking yours right now. Hold on. Let me see. Go ahead. While you're brainstorming, I'm gonna find Anna's because Anna, I don't see yours. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Like you've been talking to the main. You've been talking about the main Pokemon when we had chatted. So how can you?
Well, actually, no, that's the
Getting drugged by
Pokemon. That is
radioactivity.
one of the
To be a
Pokemon I
pharmacy.
told you, but that would be for one of the
person.
characters in the comic.
She has
So
lucky cleft
my
lip.
most favorite one out of all of them, I would have to say is Eevee.
Oh, Eevee's a cute little. I think it's like a fox, not a fox, but like I can't quite describe it.
Actually,
And what
he's supposed to be a Finnegan fox. He's based off a Finnegan fox. And the reason why I like him so much is because you could literally evolve him into whatever type.
See, I got to get more. I haven't seen Pokemon since the original. I kid you not. I think it went as far as Johto League, and that was it. I lost track ages ago of this shit. And then, Doobie, what the fuck? That's not a Pokemon. Throat Gotasaur? I quit. And then, Chucho, you said
Somebody give him a
Cubone.
tail.
Cubone was dope because he had that fucking mask on. And his story, they showed like a flashback of his story, and that shit was quite sad. You know, he's kind of like this masked Pokemon that he just doesn't have an identity. Cubone.
Okay, Cubone is cool, but if you think Marowak is cool, you should see the Alolan version of Marowak, like Cubone's version of that Pokemon.
See, I got a lot of digging
You should
to do
look
to
that
go
up
back
in
to
chat. I
Pokemon.
don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I
look
know
up.
I should.
So there's like regular Marowak, Cubone's evolution, and then there's the Alolan one. You need to look them up.
Excuse me, I definitely will have to look that up. And Anna, I'm sorry, you said you put yours on.
I think
I didn't see yours.
I think TikTok censored my comment because I put Squirtle. So I don't know if they like censored my comment for that, but that's my favorite one.
Bro, no, it did not. Come on, Squirtle.
I put it twice.
She Squirtle twice, people. She put Squirtle twice, and that shit was like, nah, that shit too graphic. Bro, no, come on, man. Squirtle was
Oh
funny
my
because he was
gosh.
Squirtle. That
Okay.
shit was funny.
Okay, but what about favorite starters?
Favorite starters.
I mean, Anna, you said
Like
you
a
said
fire
Squirtle.
starter?
Yeah, your favorite starters. You said Squirtle.
Oh, I don't know what a starter is. I don't watch Pokemon or know anything really about it. I just know that I like that one.
Well, that would
Okay.
be her starter then. Squirtle would probably be her starter.
Yeah,
I
is that
guess
like-
you could say.
The
It
first
is
one you
one
would
of the
use?
starter Pokemons.
Yeah, and Sean, you say you like Mew, and you said Squirtle is cute too. Yeah, he reminds me of somebody said Squirtle looks like Jadakiss, which I thought was pretty funny. The rapper, if you ever look him up, he's bald. Well, he was bald. Long story, New York rapper. But yeah, Squirtle's cute. Mew is cool too. Yes, we will do a show, Anna, on Pokemon. We brought that shit up a few times ago. But I want to focus more on the original 150 Pokemon. But I also want to focus on the TV show, you know, the banned episodes, because there's a couple of them. There was one episode they banned because it gave kids seizures. If you guys know, you know, they've never showed it in the US, but they show it in Japan.
I know what
it
you
was
mean.
Okay, so you know the episode of the Porygon, right?
Yes,
With all the
yes.
flashing lights? Yeah, that shit gave kids here seizures, and they pulled that episode from US audiences. And you said, do I think Bellsprout do freaky stuff? Bro, get out of here. You are not going to be on this Pokemon episode, that's for sure. That's some freaky ass shit. Bellsprout, if you know, you know. Oh my God.
What is that?
People. All right, look, a Bellsprout? Look that shit up, a Bellsprout. And then you'll understand why he's asking me weird, freaky questions about this particular Pokemon. That's like asking me about what do you call that shit?
Ditto.
Not Ditto. The one that's shaped like the one that goes on the ground. Diglett. Yeah,
Oh,
Diglett.
Diglett, yeah.
That's an interesting name.
You ever seen Diglett before? You ever see what it looked like?
I think,
Hold on,
but I need to look it up.
I got you. Hold on. I got you.
Ironically, Diglett has different forms from different regions in future games. It's
Hold on.
Wait, is it Diglett or
Yeah,
Diglett?
Diglett.
This is him.
Oh
Diglett.
yeah,
It pops in
Yeah.
and out of the ground.
little cutie.
okay.
I know that shit win no fights, bro.
Okay. Fun fact, actually, about Diglett.
Yo.
Diglett's design. So
Yes.
you know the pink nose it has. So originally, Game Freak said it wasn't supposed to be a nose, it was supposed to be a mouth. However, they changed it to the nose.
That's not my full reaction. Shut up. No, it's funny because I thought that too. I thought it was the mouth, and it's not. But it's like the one Pokemon Jinx. They had to change her face color for the U.S. audience because when Jinx came out, her face was black. But because it represented blackface in the U.S., the Japanese don't understand race culture in America. So when they draw particular pictures and caricatures, it doesn't offend them, but it may come off offensive to U.S. audiences. So there was a lot of animes that had to change the way they perceive, like, come off as you know, yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Oh, your screen just like it blacked out for a second.
Yeah, you blacked out for a moment.
No, I had a public safety alert, so it cuts off my screen every time. So I had another public safety alert.
Oh,
so.
he knows bowling chat, bro. Who is this guy, bro? He's fucking MVP,
Riley Reed. Okay,
you know who that is?
I know who Riley Reed is. Believe me, I think we all do. You said Chucho, you had to have him on your team for the games. Its ground moves are nice. The only thing I've seen Ditto do was go into the ground and pop up out of the ground and hit the Pokemon. But I mean, like,
you meant Diglett.
Diglett, yeah. I'm sorry, Diglett.
Put that water on your mustache.
What the hell was that?
You know that Riley Reed song?
No, I don't. I don't know Riley Reed. So please don't. All right, hey, before we wrap this show up, I got to always give my shout out starting from the box and on. Starting with Adriana. Thank you so much for joining us on this show. So I meant to ask you, what is the occasion of your makeup? Because you do a lot of makeup videos. So what is the occasion for this particular makeup this evening?
Okay, this might sound... Actually, it's not going to really sound weird, but I'm going to tell you why.
Try me. I've heard crazier on the show.
Broncos should know where I'm going with this because, of course, we've been hearing this quite a lot. Anyway, so we have a friend named Bernie who pretty much goes to his live stream, and doggone red pill men will call him either a simp or a pander just because of their own jealousy against him. Which Bernie's a cool dude, really. Anyway, so since he kept calling him a pander, okay, he has a hat that has a panda. So that's a costume that has a panda. So I figured, you know what? Since you have the costume, might as well do the panda. So I just
okay.
And I might probably do another one, like not another panda thing, but like there's so many choices to do that I found on either Pinterest or sometimes I just do it randomly. Probably tomorrow.
And so, do you do lives? You just did a live with this makeup, or you about to do a live?
I do live with my makeup, but I should have at least like done a little voice trim, like doing step by step type of makeup routine that I often do. I know there's been some trends that I've really missed out on. Not missed out on, but like it's a bit older. I haven't even catched up on it yet. So I'm trying to step up my game. Most likely, I'm trying to do special effects. Really.
Okay. Well, shit. I just had to ask because I've seen you the first time you came on this show. You had something going, and then you proceeded to pull your wig off on this show, and Anna and I lost it. I didn't understand what was going on, and it was the first episode you appeared on. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I was cosplaying as Lady D. Now, even though me snatching my wig out of my head, that is come on now. That's an old saying to the fact that, now you want to test me? We gonna get it on. So,
actually, I was like, bro, what?
Right now, I just
what the Jerry Springer is going off here? That shit was wild. And that was your first episode, too. I was like, this is insane. But anyway, thank you so much for joining on the show. I will say you put up with a lot on this show. And I tell people, it's never anything personal. But you do have your reason to speak out and be like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I tell people, this show is different than what you may come across in the feeds and stuff like that, but it's entertaining, but it's also informative. Like, we all are just basically just being ourselves. Like, Mikey, he's a very misunderstood individual, but he does have his points, and he does speak intelligently. Believe it or not, he's not what you make it out to be. Mikey, stop fucking laughing. Shut up. Anyway, so like again, Adriana, nonetheless, thank you so much for joining on this show. Hopefully you'll be on the next episode on let me see, when the next episode? Oh, Saturday night. Saturday night we're doing a Jeffrey Dahmer episode. I don't know if you're a big fan of true crime stuff, but we're doing a show on Jeffrey Dahmer.
You mean Jeffrey Dahmer? Okay, I used to be watching like true crime stuff, but there ain't no way in the world I'm gonna be hearing about no Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer can kiss my black ass. Absolutely not.
Well, that's part of our
It's
true
okay,
crime
we
stuff.
like-
Look, I can hear stories
we
about
like,
this guy.
black
he's
boys.
a psycho, and I ain't got time for it.
He was
I
eating
got
black
time for
men.
psycho.
He
Yeah,
did
he
like to
loves
eat.
black men.
He loved eating dark meat, like literally, quite literally. He loved eating dark meat. This is
Is dark
true.
meat
yes.
better than white meat?
Hey, I know you tell me shit. What's wrong with y'all, bro?
You bring flesh of a black person?
I was
Absolutely
talking
not.
about chicken.
Anna, nah, you weren't talking about no chicken, Anna.
Yes,
Come
I
on
was.
now.
I
We're
have
talking
a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Are we not going to talk about any other criminals, especially the ones I told you about?
Oh, we're just getting started. We're just getting started. This is only our second official episode. We have so much to cover. You guys bring the ideas, and we will do our best to cover them and get some insight into them. Right. The last episode we did was on David. Right. That was our first official episode. We did one on David last Sunday, and we're only doing this segment once a week on the weekends. That's what we're doing. So tomorrow we'll go over Jeffrey Dahmer. And then we'll go over some more. If you guys got any other criminals, Ronald McDonald or whatever, you guys can pass it on to the show. All right. But nonetheless,
Wait.
Adriana, once again, I said Ronald McDonald. I kind of threw that in as a joke. Unless he's out there eating kids. I don't know. And then thank you so much again, Adriana, for stopping by. And then the man of many names and many controversies, put in, a.k.a. Mikey, a.k.a. Old South, a.k.a. ATL, a.k.a. Midtown, whatever your fucking name is today. I don't know what the
AKA
fuck you got
Today
going
we're
on.
just puto-in.
AKA
Right.
Purin.
Well,
What?
I love to know what
Today
your
was-
personality.
Today was a great show, guys. The guy in the chat, he deserves
Oh, I
the
don't know.
MVP. From the chat, he did it all, man. I don't even understand. He's funny as shit. But, that's all I have to say for today. I was going to give my whole speech, but not today. Another time.
Yeah, let's save that for another time. And then I don't know who's Hail It. I'm not reading that name because I know it's play on words. Welcome to the show. Probably skinless with another fucking profile change or whatever. But nonetheless, I'm skinless. Oh, we know you are. With a name like that, we know exactly who you are. And we're going to get to you in a minute. But yeah, Adriana says, Sparkle, don't do that no more. I think she's referring to the put in thing. It sounds like a phone ringing though.
It really
but
does
shout out-
sound like a phone ringing. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Okay, hey. But no, shout out to Mikey, man. Thanks again for helping out with another W show. Despite your obscured views on things,
Wait
I
a
guess,
second,
that's
dog.
just
I see, that's where it gets disrespectful because you don't say despite
let him
anything for
finish.
anybody else. Like,
Because
I'm
that's
literally
because-
the only realist here, man. Shout out me,
because
though.
you're my most controversial guest. Could you
Yeah,
say you're
I
not?
get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. See, it adds to my aura. I like. Actually, yeah. Never mind. That's aura
Okay,
gaming.
let's keep
All
going.
right. all right. Yeah. All right. Let's move the spotlight on to the next person, Sparkle and Colors. Thank you so much for bringing some
Yo,
sort of
it was
humanity to the
too, by the
show.
way.
Oh yeah, I know it's him. He has multiple personalities on this show too. And shout out to Sparkle for stopping by on the show, giving us some insight. We are working on the Pokemon episode because I think a few of us are quite interested in it. But of course, thank you for stopping by and adding some sort of humanity to this very wacky variety podcast. We do appreciate it, and you're all always more than welcome to have a panel on this show. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your weekend. And of course, now we got to get to the crew, executive producers and co-hosts, starting with Anna in the box. Anna, you put up with a lot of shit, and I praise you and love you that much more for it. She's one of our longest running executive producers and co-hosts, along with Skinless, who go by many names, and Rio, Captain James, and Drip, which we don't know. Drip has been MIA lately. I don't know what's going on with her, but hopefully she's okay. But Anna, of course, thank you so much for joining on this show today. Hopefully we'll see you on the Dahmer episode Saturday night. Hopefully so, because you are the forerunner of the Daily Crime Podcast. This was your idea. So Hopefully we'll see you on it. If not, no hard feelings. And of course, going to the rest of the guests in the show. As I scroll up, Hale, that's Skinless. I'm not even going to read that name. Who else we got? Who else we missed on here? My friend Shauna, long-term friend. Thank you so much for stopping by on this show as usual.
The
Shout out
Dallas
to
guy
Chucho.
came back. He showed some likes.
Okay, Dallas Photography, man. Thank you so much. Very insightful brother who stopped by and found this show yesterday. I didn't quite catch your name on there, but thank you so much for stopping by. Of course, Chucho, one of our longest running
Doobie
guests.
Scoop, by the way. Yeah,
Doobie
MVP.
Scoop is
man.
Skinless. Doobie Scoop, aka Skinless again. Yeah,
Oh, I
he
haven't
gets double-
cried in so long, man. Shout out to him, man.
That's insane. You haven't cried in so long. Get some tissues, man. And then shout out to who else came on through the show? Because I do miss a lot of names. We get a lot of foot traffic that come through here. But I guess I could save the best shout out to my wife, Ampy, wife and co-host, and co-producer. She does give me ideas behind the scenes as my head works 24 hours a day on this podcast. She gives me ideas as well, and she gives me toast and coffee. So, hey, shout out to my wife in the back. Thank you so much for helping me stay nourished and loved to do this show. Thank you very much. But other than that, y'all, listen, I know things do get heated on this show, and we do get passionate about what we talk about, but most importantly, we're all adults. But one thing I'm not going to tolerate a lot of, to a point, is a lot of disrespect or any sort of threats or anything on this show. I think that shit is uncalled for. It's unnecessary. You guys can do a lot better than that, but I get it. We're human. We express emotions, and I'm not here to suppress that, right? But we're all adults. We can all talk civilly. I know things can get weird, but that we can do better. We can do a lot better. You guys are amazing, though. All right, y'all. Listen, tomorrow's next show, episode 2 of The Daily Crime. Once again, Jeffrey Dahmer. I know, Adriana, you're not a fan of Dahmer, but you're always welcome to stop by on this show. Oh, Captain James. Almost forgot Captain James, man. How can I forget? He's the man that made it possible for us to be on TikTok. Shout out to Captain James, executive producer, co-host, and co-creator of the TikTok version of this show. How can I forget, Captain? Almost forgot, man. Thank you. And why would you write Jiffy Lube in the chat? Whatever, I'm gonna leave that one alone. But anyway,
Okay,
y'all, what you got, Sparkle?
Sorry, I was gonna say thank you for letting me be on here. I am going to go, but if you can, please send me like a link to your live tomorrow if you can. Until then, thank you for letting me be here. Tell your wife I said hi and have a good night. And God bless you.
I will. Oh, thank you. God bless you too. And again, that reminds me, one more thing, and I promise I'm off. If you're not getting notifications for this show, please DM me and let me know. I will send you a message, about a 15-minute warning message saying, hey, we're going to be on within the next 15 minutes. So that way you guys have a chance to catch the show. It's not me. It's TikTok. TikTok doesn't always send
Yeah, send me that message, man. I'm banned now. So, I need that message.
Hey, if I send a message and you miss the show, hey, you missed the show. I'm not responsible for that. Yeah, you're fucked. You'll miss the show. I can't help it. This is the greatest amount
of fun I ever had, dog. I love the show, man.
I just like the fact that people have fun on the show, but I want people to have fun in a fun way. This show could be a bit unhinged, as me and Anna kind of always put it. It is a very unhinged fucking show, but it's different, and I like different.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna head out, Austin. You stay safe and everything. Until then, just keep sparkling. Bye-bye.
Oh, I will definitely keep sparkling for sure. Thank you. I will always keep sparkling. But everybody have a good night. And we'll do this again the next day, all right? Peace out, everybody. Have a great weekend. See you Saturday night. Later.
All right, everybody. Have a good one, guys.